Carson Lindauer, 13.8. Paid Gnevico with 8, but we're going to turn it over to our PA announcer for the national anthem, and I will be back with the play call right after this.
We'd like to extend a special welcome to our guests from Tomah area, to their parents, their administration, and fans. We appreciate your efforts in supporting your team and in traveling to join us this evening. Medford High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, event workers, and officials in a positive manner so that everyone may enjoy the contest. Masks and social distancing are required in the bleachers per state order. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, I ask that those of you who are able to please stand, remove your hats, and place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by Brooke Meyer.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the
Excellent job, Brooke. Thank you very much. And now, starting the lineups from the visiting Timberwolves. Number 3, Kay Gnevico. Number 5, Carson Lindauer. Number 12, Justin Yerke. Number 20, Dustin DeRusso. And number 21, Xander Williams. The Timberwolves are coached by Jeff Risky. Starting lineups for your Medford Raiders. Number 3, Peyton Kuhn. Number 5, Logan Baumgartner. Number 11, Ty Baker. 23, Nate Rederath. And 33, Brady Cup. The Raiders are coached by Ryan Brown.
All right. We've got our starting lineups. We are ready for basketball here from Raider Hall. So we got a matchup, good matchup today. Making sure everyone, there we go. And the Tomah Timberwolves will start with the basketball. They will work to our left. They get it up top to Gerke. Gerke gives it off to DeRosu. Now working on the far side, that is Lindauer. Lindauer down low, that one tipped out of bounds by Peyton Kuhn. It'll stay Tomah basketball. They will, nope, now we're gonna get a conversation between the two officials. Yep, it is Tomah basketball. Looked like it from up here, but sometimes we have the better angle than the official in the bottom has, as now they look to inbound. Tomah gets it in to Lindauer. Lindauer looking, hits a cutting Gnevico, shot up, yes. First basket, nope, that one goes to Xander Williams. And now we work on the other side. 3 from Baumgartner, back rim, no. Rebound collected up by Xander Williams. Now taken away, and that's going to stay here, and it's going to be Medford basketball. That corrected, and Peyton Kuhn will head underneath to inbound. Kuhn gets it out top to Bumgarner. Bumgarner off to Brady Huff. Huff gives it off to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to go to work, gives it off Huff. Huff around to Ty Baker. Baker gets it back up top. Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn snaps off a three. Yes. It's what he does best. Peyton Kuhn for three. Medford with the lead. Tomah now getting to work. This is DeRosu. DeRosu down low, picked up by Gerke. Gerke has to kick it all the way back out. That is Gnevko. Gnevko down the lane, layup up, no. Rebound collected up. That is Williams. Williams up, yes.
Williams basket.
Williams has all 4 points for Tomah so far. And now we will see the Raiders. Now we get a whistle. We're going to get this fixed a little bit. There we go. First foul goes against DeRusso. His first on Tomah. First of the game. Medford inbounding. They get it up top to Huff. Huff closed out quickly by Williams. Gets it around, down low. That shot up, partially blocked. Rebound collected back up, shot up again, no. Ball is taken away, and that is collected up on the floor, and that is going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Logan Bumgarner. A little too aggressive trying to take that ball away from Givenko, and please correct me on the pronunciations. I think I got him, but Tomah to inbound. They get it in to DeRusso, and he will bring it to the front court. DeRusso goes to work down the lane, take it away, Ty Baker. Baker pushing down the lane, layup up, yes. Ty Baker good on the defense. 5-4 Medford. We're 2 minutes in. Gnevko looking to break the press down the lane, kicks it out. Lindauer closed out quickly, gets it into the lane. That is Gerke. Gerke looks to go to work, shot up, foul, and he will go to the line for two. Justin Gerke will go to two. That foul against Nate Rederath, his second on the Raiders. 2 free throws, Justin Gerke. First free throw. Good. We are tied at 5. Second free throw. That one's also good. Tomah gets the lead back, 6-5. Bumgarner to the front court. Bumgarner hands it off to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn double team. Gets it up top, Brady Huff, and around to Rederath. Rederath back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looks to drive, kicks it out. 3 from the corner, rolls out. Rebound fought for, and that will be collected up by Williams. And Tomah to the front court. Ball almost taken away. That is going to stay here. And that is going to be Tomah basketball. Coach Brown trying to get the call changed, but Tomah basketball. Look to inbound from the side right in front of the Medford bench. They get the ball in down low to Lindauer. Lindauer tries to throw it up. That's going to go into the backcourt, and that is going to go all the way out of bounds. And that will be Medford basketball inbounding under the basket. Break for the Raiders, and they will get a chance to set the offense from underneath. Look to inbound. They get the ball in. Now that one's going to come back far, but it will be just barely collected up there by Brady Huff. This is Rederath, gets to Huff and around to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn closed out quickly. Kuhn loses the dribble, has to give it off to Ty Baker. Baker gets it up top, Brady Huff. Huff around to Rederath. Rederath back to Huff, far side, and Peyton Kuhn right at the top. Kuhn looking, gives it off. Now back up top. Looking to drive was Baker, cut off around to Brady Huff. And now Medford will reset with Rederath. Rederath looking to get down low. Bumgarner up. No, but he's going to go to the line for 2. Bumgarner draws the foul. That goes against 21, Xander Williams, his first, team second.
Caruso with his second.
Oh,
Williams, excuse me.
yeah, no, okay. PA guy had me a little confused there for a second. But no, Xander Williams 21, not DeRusso 20. First free throw. Good from Logan Bumgarner. As we will see Nate Rederath check out, Joey Sullivan checking in. Sullivan, our player of the game from the Rhinelander game, 17 points coming off the bench. Second free throw, Logan Bumgardner also good. And Medford gets the lead back 7-6, and we'll see a bit of a full court press. They look to break ahead Williams. Williams triple teamed. He kicks that ball back out. That gets out to DeRusso. DeRusso into the corner. Lindauer. Lindauer gets it back up top to Gerke. Gerke in the lane, gives it off, and it's trapped underneath, and they will get it out to Lindauer. Lindauer back up top. Gnevko. Gnevko snaps off a three. Yes. Gnevko drains the three. Or excuse me, that is DeRusso. His first points of the game. Still getting these Tomah players' names right, as they will hand it off to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looks to drive, kicks it out to and around to Sullivan. Sullivan back up top. Bumgardner. Bumgardner for three. Yes. Logan Bumgardner's got 5. And Medford back up by 1 as we go back and forth here in Medford. Ball comes across to Lindauer. Lindauer down low to Williams. Williams kicks it up top to Gerke. Gerke working on Bumgardner. Gets it over to Gnevko. Gnevko looks to drive, hands it off to Lindauer. Lindauer cut off immediately, guarded by the much shorter Sullivan. Sullivan now guarding Gerke. Gerke in the lane, and he's going to be fouled. That's going to be on the floor. That foul is going to go against number 4, Joey Sullivan, I believe. And now Tomah wants to take a timeout. It is Sullivan, his first team third. We will take it with him. 30-second timeout, 13:27 remaining. Medford 10, Tomah 9.
Forward being a mutual, it's a great opportunity for customers that bank with us, because it allows us to make decisions for the long term, for our community, for our customers, and for our employees. We're not driven for profit, as most companies are, so we can make decisions that are good for our communities, our employees, and our depositors, and that's very unique.
Tomah taking the early timeout, their extra 30 that they get. Both teams obviously getting the extra 30-second timeout in each half. That doesn't carry over. Early start here tonight for the boys as they get this one into Williams. Williams into the corner, back up top to Williams. Williams gives it back to Lindauer. Lindauer down low, DeRosu. DeRosu gives it up, and it's going to be tipped out of bounds by Medford. And Tomah will keep possession. Good play there by the Raiders. That strong defense we've seen all season from them. But they've yet to turn that into the offense. And now they're going to count as the Tomah player wasn't in the spot he was supposed to be. Just set the ball down as the ball comes all the way out near the logo. Seeing officials do that a lot more now if the players aren't moving to where they're supposed to be. Is that one kicked out? That's going to go into the student section, and that's going to be still Tomah basketball, tipped out of bounds by Medford. And Tomah inbounding. Get the ball all the way across to Gnevko. Gnevko back over to Lindauer. Lindauer into the corner. That is Williams. Williams gets it back to Lindauer between the circles. Lindauer looking to go to work on, that is Gooden. Now the ball down low, taken away. That's going to be Gooden with the ball. Gooden just rips it away. Gooden gets it ahead, and Medford running. Medford. That one's going to go out of bounds, and that is going to be Tomah basketball. Good play there by Xander Williams, getting the steal and then throwing it off of a Raider. And Tomah quickly to the front court. Tomah gets it back up top. And around, that is Williams on the far side. Williams gives it off to DeRosu. DeRosu looking, gets it to Gerke at the free throw line. Gerke looking to go to work on Gooden. Gerke down low, kicks it out Graveno. Graveno around to Lindauer. Lindauer long three, in and out, no. Rebound comes down, Brady Huff. Sullivan will bring it across the timeline, and Medford will go to work on offense. Gooden gets it back up top. Peyton Kuhn for three, yes! 2 threes for Peyton Kuhn, and Medford up 4. Raiders, or Timberwolves to their front court. This is Lindauer, almost had it stolen away. Now gets it down low, let's kick it out, Grebno. Gonna have Kyle blocked on the ground. That is gonna be the 4th against Medford.
Sullivan with his second.
That is gonna be the 2nd on Joey Sullivan. And we are gonna see Ty Baker check back in for Bumgardner, and Uden's gonna check out. Owen Whiff checking in for the Raiders. Get this ball out top and back around, and now we're gonna get a foul underneath. And that one's gonna go against Sullivan. That's gonna be his 3rd.
Joey Sullivan with his 3rd.
And now Redder checking back in. They get it in down low, shot up goes. Cut the lead back down to 2. Didn't catch who scored it. We'll verify with the scorekeeper at halftime. Peyton Kuhn down low, blocked, and now they're going to call a travel. That looked like it was blocked, but the official calls it a travel. Was the official behind the play, and we will see the Medford down the lane, and that's going to be jump ball, possession arrow points to the Raiders. Look at that on the scoreboard now. Tomah will have it going forward. Good play there by the Raiders. Steal of possession. Bumgardner a little bit slower than normal, bringing the ball to the front court. Gets it over Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn for 3. Completely over the top, and that's going to be a foul underneath. And that's going to go against Tomah. Goes against... No, that goes against Medford. Ty Baker commits his first, team 6th, and Coach Brown wants a timeout. We will take it with them. 11:10 remaining. And we will take it with them. 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this. 13-11, Medford in the lead.
My name is Braden with US Cellular Northside Computers. The new iPhone 12 was just released, and we have the information you need to know. The iPhone 12 comes in 4 different models, all available in a wide selection of colors. The biggest improvement is the 5G that is now available on these iPhones, being up to 10 times faster on US Cellular's 5G expanded network. The newest promotion includes $200 off select iPhones. Stop down to Northside Computers to order your new iPhone or Apple Watch 6.
Welcome back. 13-11, Medford with the lead, but they are in foul trouble. Already have committed 6. Tomah going to work. Gets it around far side. And now down low, gets it over. That is Pierce. Now that is going to be a foul, and that is going to go against Tomah, and a technical called on Tomah. 24 will commit the offensive foul, and then they will get Carson Lindauer for the technical.
Technical foul.
So that will give technical free throws for Logan Bumgardner. Bit too much argument there from Lindauer. He gets called for the technical. So Bumgardner, first free throw, in and out. So that is 2 quick fouls there. Second free throw. Puts that one away. Medford up 3.
Buck checks in.
And we will see they will inbound from midcourt. That will send Bumgardner to the front court, looking to extend on this lead. Gets it up top, Ty Baker. Baker thought about 3 for a second. No, Bumgardner gets it back. Peyton Kuhn snaps off a 3. Yes! Peyton Kuhn now with 9. And Medford starting to build a lead. They are up 6. Far side. That is Pierce. Pierce gets it up top, Gnevko. Gnevko gives it off to Brookman. Back to Gnevko, down the lane, blocked out of bounds. It's going to stay here. Brady Huff with the block from behind. Good play there, Brady. And now they're going to look to inbound again. They get the ball back in. That one gets up to Gnevko. Gnevko gives it off to Gerke. Gerke looking to drive, has to get it out to DeRosu. DeRosu in the lane, cut off by Huff. Gets it back up top, and they'll get it around to Gnevko. Gnevko looking to work. Tipped up in the air, taken away, Ty Baker. Baker ahead to, that's going to be out of bounds. That's going to stay here. That was a shot by Rederath. Wow. Getting a lot going on there. Great play on the one end by Ty Baker to get the ball away, and then a great play by a couple Timberwolves to keep the ball, to keep Rederath from getting a clean shot, but he will inbound, it'll be inbounded to Bumgarner. Gets it up top to Huff and around to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn dribbles it out, gets it over to Rederath. Rederath back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn snaps off another three. That's going to hit the front rim. No. Rebound comes down to Williams. And now Tomah pushing. Tomah to the front court. Gnevko around. Gets it. Three. DeRosu. No. Rebound collected up by Williams. Williams gets it down low. Shot up. Partially blocked. That was going to be taken back, and there's going to be a foul on the floor. I don't know if it's going to count. It's on the floor, so it won't be two shots. It'll only be 1 and 1. No, they're going to give him the basket. So they're going to give the basket to Brookman and the one. That foul goes against Ty Baker, his second. So that one, so the free throw, back rim, no. That is Williams on the rebound, goes right over the back of Baker. But that's what you get when you have that level of size. Now they get it out. Tipped away, taken away, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to drive, tries a behind the back pass, and it's taken away by the Timberwolves. Little pressure before they get it across half court, but they're going to get it across. This is Brookman. Brookman gets it up top, down low, shot up, yes. Xander Williams, 2 more, and just like that, it's a 2-point game. Ball comes around, Baker dribbles it out. They're going to reset. Baker gets it off to Rederath. Rederath brings it back towards the top, gets it to Brady Huff right at the top, around to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn coming back out, gives it off to Baker and around to Rederath. Rederath gets it to Peyton Kuhn for 3, yes, and he's fouled. 12 already for Peyton Kuhn. The basket's going to count. That one, it goes against Cade Gnevko, his first, team third. No! I'm sorry. That one goes against Peyton Kuhn. My bad. And now Tomah wants a full timeout. That was a confusing situation. So I'm going to step aside. We'll get this all straightened out on the full timeout, Tomah. We'll be back right after this. 20-15, Medford with the lead. So the 3 counts, then they called the foul on Peyton Kuhn for the hold. So that is the 8th foul on Medford. So Tomah will have the basketball coming out of the timeout. So that was a confusing situation there. So Medford put Tomah in the bonus for the last 8:16. As now Gnevko looking to go. Gets it tipped away by Baumgartner, goes into the bleachers. It'll stay Tomah basketball. Already some interesting situations on the officiating side that have been a little confusing. Makes for an interesting game, that's for sure, as they get the ball in to Pierce leaves it off to DeRosu. DeRosu gets it to the far side. Brookman looks to drive. Brookman kicks it back out top to Pierce. Pierce in the lane, layup up, yes. Tomah gets the layup from Pierce, and Medford pushes it back the other way. Now we're going to get a foul, and that is going to go against Pierce. They're going to get him for the contact on Rederath. So that is the 5th on Tomah. 7:43 remaining. Medford still with the 3-point lead. And now we're going to see both number 12, Justin Gerke, checking back in, along with Owen With, number 21 for Rederath, as we'll see Brett Pierce head back to the bench for the Timberwolves. With gets it, gives it off Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn back up top to Brady Huff, back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gives it off to Baumgartner. Baumgartner, ball fake, gets it to Gardner. No, sorry, Gooden. Gardner and Gooden, similar numbers, similar look as they get it around to Baumgartner. Baumgartner gets it back, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn fouled! He's going to go to the line for 3. They get the foul that time. That one is going to go against 21, Xander Williams, his second, team 5th. So Peyton Kuhn shoots 3. He's already got 12 points. First free throw, front rim, no. Medford 3 of 4 from the line, or I should say 3 of 5 now. Second free throw, front rims it again. As now we will see Carson Lindauer and catch who else came back in there. But we're going to see Williams, and that one misses all 3. Now they get the ball quickly. Tomah running. That is DeRosu. DeRosu kicks it back out to Gerke. Gerke gives it off. Now gives it back to DeRosu between the circles. DeRosu gets it to Gerke. Gerke looking, gets it back up top to DeRosu. A little back and forth on the far side. Now they get it over near side. That's Lindauer. Lindauer tries to spin around. Shot up, no. Rebound tipped up. Shot back up, yes. Cade Gnevko with the basket and brings it to a 1-point game. Every time Tomah's gotten to 1, Medford's had an answer. They give it off, now taken away. Tomah takes it away, they're running. Layup up, yes. Drew Bookman with 2 more, and Tomah has the lead 21-20. See Joey Sullivan coming back. He's got 3 fouls, but now we see Baumgartner snap off a 3, yes. Logan Baumgartner with 3. Medford back up 2. Game living up to everything we'd expect. Down low, they kick it out into the corner. Lindauer for 3, no. Rebound collected up by Peyton Kuhn. And Kuhn will slow it down a little bit and bring it to the front court. Peyton Kuhn gives it off to Gooden, back to Kuhn. Kuhn snaps off another 3, back rim, no. Rebound collected up by Gerke. Tomah pushing, gives it off to Brookman. Brookman down the lane, layup up, no. Rebound skied over Lindauer. He gets the basket. And we are tied at 23. 5:35 left till halftime. Make sure to stick around at halftime. We'll go over the first half stats. I'm going to have to verify it with the scores table just to make sure I got everything right, as it has been a fast-paced first half. That ball tipped. And now we're gonna get a foul, and that should go. Let's see who that's against. That's gonna go against Owen Whiff,
His first.
the 9th. So that will send Cade Ganevko to the line for the 1-1. Whiff is going to check out. Joey Sullivan is going to check back in with those 3 fouls. So Ganevko, front end of the 1-1. Misses it. Rebound collected up. Underneath shot up. No. I think he was out of bounds. Stepped out of bounds as he tried to make the play. So couldn't hear the whistle up here. It's limited crowd, but this gym makes it loud as they will get the ball around. Rederath. Down low, Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn fouled, and he'll go to the line. 2 more free throws for Peyton Kuhn. That one is going to go against number 20, DeRosu, his second, team 6. So both teams shooting free throws the rest of the way. This half. First free throw, Peyton Kuhn, back rim, no. And now you wonder if there might be to try and get at Peyton Kuhn a little bit, as he is now 0 for 4. Second free throw goes in. So Medford gets the lead back by 1. Tomah quickly. This is Gerke. Gerke gives it off to Pierce. Pierce tries to get it down low, taken away Brady Huff. And now Medford pushing. Peyton Kuhn gets past his guy, down the lane, block, that's gonna go out of bounds, and that's gonna stay here. Last off of Tomah, as we will see Logan Bumgarner checking back in. And Brady Huff is gonna come out. And now we'll see inbound. As they look to get the ball in, they get the ball into Bumgarner. Bumgarner hands it back. Almost loses it, gets to get it up top to Rederath. Rederath around, gets it back up top to Bumgarner. Bumgarner closed out quickly. Bumgarner gets it to Sullivan. Sullivan off to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn now back to Sullivan. Sullivan snaps off a 3. No! Rebound skied for, saved by Bumgarner. And now we're getting a foul, and that's going to send Sullivan to the line. And that one's going to go against Brett Pierce, and that's going to be his 3rd. Team 7th, so that will put Medford in the bonus as number 4. Hunter Newman checks in for the first time. Pierce will head to the bench. Joey Sullivan at the line for the 1-1. Sullivan's first free throw. Rolls in. It's been a game of runs, but Medford has always been able to keep on top. Second free throw. Joey Sullivan. Drops that one in as well. Sullivan goes 2 for 2. Medford back up by 3. 4:24 remaining. First half. This game has lived up to the billing and then some. To get the ball to Lindauer. Lindauer down the lane, tries to get it, throws it away, and that is going to be Medford basketball. Lindauer tried to get it into the corner there to Newman, but Newman couldn't handle it, and it goes out of bounds. Newman tried to keep it in play, but couldn't do it, and now got a wet spot on the floor right in front of the Tomah bench. Don't want to accuse anybody of anything, but those of you that remember back to the Jason Kidd era will remember the great delay play when his team was a little gassed of having a player run into him, and but I'm not accusing anyone of anything. It's kind of neat. I mean, it's something you can try, but I don't think it's that. I think it's definitely more of a, might just be some moisture buildup. It's kind of a weirdly humid day up here in the Medford area. It's been kind of a rain-snow mix throughout the day. I know, I think I went through an entire bottle of, entire jug of windshield washer fluid trying to keep the windshield clean on the way up. But we will see Medford with possession up 3. Sullivan and his 3 fouls bring it to the front court. They get it around to Rederath. Rederath down low, shot up, no. Sullivan the rebound, back up, yes! Sullivan, 2 more. Medford back up 5. Joey Sullivan did that a lot on Friday night, as now we see Newman gets it out. Lindauer. Lindauer for 3, yes. Every time Medford gets a little bit of the lead, Tomah has a response. And now Medford to the front court. Now a 3 from Gooden, back rim, no. Rebound, Lindauer. Quickly ahead to Newman. Newman gets it back. Working on Gooden. Newman backs it out. All the way out near the logo. Now brings it back in as they reset. Gets it off to DeRosu. Down low, Gerke. Gerke in trouble. Gerke spins, has to kick it out. And back around, and now we see a 3. No! Rebound collected up by Brookman. Brookman shot up, yes, and we are back tied at 28. 3 minutes remaining in the half. Back around to Rederath. Rederath gets it up, and we're going to get a foul. And that goes against Peyton. That is on Peyton Kuhn. I think Peyton Kuhn thought it was called on him, but Peyton Kuhn will go to the line for 3 throws. Foul goes against number 4, Hunter Newman, his first, team 8th. So Peyton Kuhn will shoot the 1-and-1.
Hunter Newman, his first.
So Peyton Kuhn, a tough night so far from the line, but he made his last one. First free throw, drops it in. He earns the bonus, and Medford is back up front, back in front. Second free throw. Puts that one away as well. Medford back up to 30-28, 2:53 remaining. Tomah with DeRosu. DeRosu gives it off Lindauer up, no. Rebound collected up by Gerke. Gerke looking to go to work underneath. Kicks it around. That is, and back down low to Lindauer. Lindauer shot up, no. Rebound fought for. Now looking to go to work again is Gerke. Gerke shot up, no. Rebound fought for again. Gerke gets it. 2 Raiders fought for it, tipped it away from each other, and Gnevko ends up with it. Gnevko looking to drive. Down the lane, shot up, no, but the foul. And Gnevko will go to the line for 2. That foul goes against. Waiting for the scoreboard to tell us who the foul is against. I didn't see, that one goes against Brady Huff, his first. Team 10th. First free throw miss. So Tomah in the double bonus. Second free throw. Does drain that one. 1-point game, Medford. Baumgartner brings it across the timeline. Huff and around to Gooden. Gooden gives it off back around to Brady Huff. Huff down low, Baumgartner. Baumgartner kicks it back out. That is Gardner. Gets it back around. Gives it off. Baumgartner for 3. Back rim, no. Rebound into the corner. Tip back up, but collected up by Tomah. Good play there by Gardner. Just keep the ball in play, but Tomah with a chance to take the lead. Driving, they give it off to Gnevko. Gnevko gets it off and back around and down low to DeRosu. DeRosu underneath, shot up, yes. DeRosu and now Tomah. Russo and now Tomah wants to take a timeout, 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. 1:33 remaining. Tomah 31, Medford 30. Welcome back. Tomah 31, Medford 30, 1:33 remaining. Medford will have the basketball off the Tomah timeout. Around, that'll be Rederath. Rederath gives it off to Gardner. Or excuse me, Gooden gives it around and back to Brady Huff. Huff snaps off a three, back rim, no, right there, up, no, back up again, yes! Caleb Gooden with the basket. And Tomah goes to work quickly. They get it to a cutting Newman. Newman cut off, loses the ball, picked up, almost picked up by Brady Huff, taken back by Newman. Newman down the lane, kicks it out and around. Brookman thought about a three, now he'll take a jumper from the free throw line, yes! Brookman with two, under a minute. Baumgartner to the front court, 33-32, Tomah with the lead. Back up top to Kuhn, around to Baumgartner. 35 seconds, gets it to Rederath. Rederath back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to go to work. Can't, gets it back up top to Baumgartner and around to Brady Huff. Huff gets it back to Peyton Kuhn. Closed out quickly, around to Gooden. Back up top, Kuhn, 20 seconds remaining. And now they reset. Huff gets it up top to Baumgartner. Baumgartner, 12 seconds left. Baumgartner guarded by Lindauer, and he's pushing him out. Baumgartner looks to drive, and he's going to be fouled with 3 seconds remaining, and that will be a double bonus situation for the Raiders. Foul goes against number 5. That is Lindauer, his second. First free throw for Baumgartner is good. We are tied at 33. Baumgartner's second free throw, also good. Medford has the lead. They get the ball in. Shot up, will not go. We have reached the half here at Raider Hall in Medford. Medford 34, Tomah 33. We will be back with some halftime statistics here in a moment. right, we got everything figured out. When you get a fast-paced game like this, you get a little extra action, and I was missing 2 points, so make sure we get you the right information. We'll start with the Tomah Timberwolves. They are led by Drew Brookman with 8 points off the bench. Xander Williams added 6. Carson Lindauer and Dustin DeRosu added 5. Justin Gerke with 4. Cade Ganevko with 3. And Brett Pierce with 2. Foul trouble for them. Brett Pierce has 3. Carson Lindauer has 2, including that technical. Dustin DeRosu with 2. Xander Williams with 2. Hunter Newman with 1. That gets them to 10. For the Medford Raiders, they are led by Peyton Kuhn with 15 points. 12 of those from the three-point line, and then the other 3 from the free throw line. Logan Bumgardner adding 11, 2 threes, and he was 5 of 6 from the free throw line. Joey Sullivan adding 4, Ty Baker adding 2, Caleb Gooden adding 2. Foul trouble there. The big news there, Joey Sullivan carrying 3 fouls. He did play a good chunk of time there in the second half. Kept himself out of trouble there. Ty Baker with 2, and then Peyton Kuhn, Logan Bumgardner, Owen Whiff, Nate Rederath, and Brady Huff each with 1 on a crazy night for basketball. I mean, this has been a very good game. What we were expecting from 2 of the top teams in the state. Medford not ranked yet, but if they can hold the score and keep the lead, I think we might see them pop into the rankings next week. But Medford looking to stay unbeaten, as is Tomah, as we see them come back into the gym. We're going to switch sides here in just a minute, but we're going to step aside for a little bit. See a couple, aside for a little bit, get set for the second half. Medford by 1 here from Raider Hall. We'll be back right after this.
Professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we close loans fast. Homeowners, home buyers, and realtors love it.
Fast? Anybody can claim they're fast.
You're right, but we'll guarantee it. Our branch will close your loan in 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Why wait longer to be in the home of your dreams? Why worry about delays that could affect your closing?
At Fairway, we're fast. We guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Call today to find out how you can be in the home of your dreams.
Faster with Fairway.
How do you know your business is properly insured? Clinner Insurance Agents are your focused local insurance experts for commercial insurance. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. Right, getting ready for the start of the second half. As I noticed my clock, all the bouncing around on the bleachers, my clock is a little off. We'll get that recentered here for you. 34-33. As we keep track of the timeouts, we get to add one back in for Tomah, as they will get their 30 back. Medford only used their 30, so they had that to go. Tomah will start with the basketball in the second half. And we've got 18 minutes, hopefully, as we've got a girls game coming up after this one. So it could be a long night here from Medford as we see them kick it out into the corner. That is Lindauer. Lindauer gets it down low to Gerke. Gerke looking to go to work. Double teamed, gets it out. Grevko streaking, but he had to kick it back out and brings it all the way back out near the center circle. Grevko gives it off Lindauer. Lindauer, far side to DeRosu. DeRosu guarded by Ty Baker. DeRosu looking to drive baseline. Cut off, has to dribble it back out, gets it way out top. Collected up by Tomah, and will end up at the hands of Lindauer. Lindauer into the corner, DeRosu. DeRosu looking to drive, gives it off Gerke. Gerke underneath. He's going to lose it, but throws it right away, and now hit and goes down. No call was Bumgardner and Tomah. All right, we should be back now. Lost internet there for a second. And that's going to go up, and that's going to be a foul. All right, 37-35. And I apologize, our internet cut out for some reason, so we'll have to verify a few details. But Ty Baker at the line for 2 free throws. 15-16 remaining in the half. I apologize for that cutout there. I'm not sure exactly what happened. First free throw from Ty Baker, no good. Usually we've got nice stable internet here in Medford, but for some reason that time it just decided not to work. Second free throw, no good. Rebound fought for, and it will be collected up by Williams. And now Tomah to the front court. This is in the corner. They get it down low. Gerke, and he will be fouled on the floor. That foul is going to go against 23, Nate Rederath, his second, team second. Do not know who the foul was on the Timberwolves that sent Baker to the line. I thank everyone for coming back. Sorry for the little glitch there. Ball gets all the way out top and around. This is Lindauer. Lindauer gets it tipped. Taken away, Ty Baker. Baker loses it, collects it back up. Baker to the front court, gets it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn thought about three, gets it off Bumgardner. Bumgardner snaps off a three, yes! Logan Bumgardner for three. Medford up 5. And now Tomah wants their 30-second timeout. We will take it with them and reset. 14:41 remaining in the game. 40-35, Medford with the lead.
I am Todd Schultz from Fairway Mortgage in Marshfield. Growing up and now living in Marshfield, I have always supported the local sports teams. Fairway Mortgage is doing the same and more. Fairway Mortgage is also supporting the veterans of this country. We formed an affiliate company called the American Warrior Initiative, or AWI. AWI has given away houses, seed money, vehicles, and service dogs to deserving veterans. Fairway has found that service dogs trained specifically for a veteran's needs is the best gift that any veteran can receive. Fairway is a home loan specialist. Call us today to get your home loan.
Welcome back. Huge thank you to all of our sponsors like, if I could speak properly tonight, like Fairway Mortgage, Prevail Bank here in Medford, a huge sponsor of our athletics here on Sports on Focus. I'm Steve Okonik. 14:41 remaining, 40-35, Medford with the lead, Tomah with the basketball. Lindauer will have it right in front of his bench. Lindauer dribbles it back out, guarded by Bumgardner, gets it into the corner, that's DeRosu. DeRosu Gets it back up top to Williams. They get it cross court. Gerke looking to drive baseline. Gerke gives it off. Shot up. Brookman, yes. Brookman breaks into double digits. He's got 10. Medford to the front court. Around to Rederath. In trouble. Gets it off to Brady Huff. Huff gets it back up top and around to Ty Baker. And now we're going to get an illegal screen on Peyton Kuhn, his second, team third. And we will see Joey Sullivan check in as Nate Rederath will head to the bench. Moving on the screen, that's the call. And we will see Tomah with another chance to cut into this lead, down 3, chance to even tie it. It's the ball around. This is Brookman, cross court to Gerke, closed out quickly by Baker. Gerke gives it off to Lindauer for 3, in and out, no. Rebound fought for, will be collected up by Lindauer. Lindauer in the lane, kicks it out. Gnevko now into the corner, and we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against, I think, Baker. That is Baker's third. Team fourth, and now we are going to see number 14, Caleb Gooden, checking in as Baker's going to come out. Hard foul there for Baker. They had an opportunity to trap Tomah in that corner, but just a little too aggressive. So Tomah will be inbounding from in the corner. Tomah gets the ball into Lindauer. Lindauer brings it back out to the top. Lindauer gets it into the corner. Gerke looking, working on Gooden. Gerke has to pick up his dribble, gets it to Lindauer at the free throw line. Lindauer down the lane, layup up, no. Rebound fought for, and that's going to stay here. Good defense there, but the ball goes out of bounds off of a Raider. 13:22 remaining, still a 3-point lead for Medford. As they look to get it in, they have to get it in all the way out to Lindauer, right in front of his bench. Lindauer gets it around and back to Lindauer. Lindauer dribbles it out, gets it near side. Gnevko looking to work on Sullivan. Gnevko tries to get it down low to Williams, almost taken away. Williams has it, now he gets across court. Gerke in the lane, layup up, no. Rebound taken, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to go against Tomah. And that's going to go against Cade Gnevko. I got Gnevko, but I was Gnevko. His first, team second, as we will see number 20, Dustin Dinesco check in. Williams will head to the bench. 12, just under 13 minutes remaining. Medford still by 3. Gooden gets it up top. Peyton Kuhn, they close him up quickly. Sullivan for 3, in and out, no. Huff the rebound. Huff back up, and he's fouled. Brady Huff will go to the line for 2 free throws. Foul goes against number 30, Drew Brookman, his first, team third. Brady Huff to the line for 2. Seeing Tomah start to double team Peyton Kuhn. First free throw, Brady Huff, good. Brady Huff, second free throw. Looking to get this back out to a 5-point game. Free throw up. Rolls off, tipped out, rebound loose, but it will be collected up by Tomah and Gerke. And Tomah to the front court. They get it into the corner. 3, no, it hits the support, and that is going to be Medford basketball. Hits the support wire. The 3 from DeRosu takes a big bounce off the back of the rim, and Medford will get the ball back up 4. Under 12 and a half to go. Gets it to Kuhn. Kuhn closed out quickly, gets back up top to Huff, gets to Bumgarner, back to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn snaps off a 3, yes! Peyton Kuhn, his first points of the game. He has 18. Tomah running. They give it to Brookman. Brookman in the lane, jumper from the free throw line. Rolls out, rebound comes down. Shot up, that one will go in for Gerke. Gerke's got 8. Cuts the lead to 5. Medford, they get the ball around to Gooden. Gooden tipped, picked up by Lindauer quickly ahead. DeRosu down the lane, layup up, no. Rebound collected up by Sullivan. Sullivan gets to Peyton Kuhn. Now Peyton Kuhn will slow it down and give it back to Sullivan. Sullivan to the front court. Gives it back Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn another three. No! Bumgardner will try and steal the rebound away, but he'll tip it out of bounds. Tomah basketball. Brady Huff is going to get a rest as we'll see Owen Whiff check back in. And then we'll see Xander Williams checking in. Number 12, Justin Gerke checking out for the Timberwolves. Under 11:30 remaining. As we see Rederath come back, he'll be checking in on the next dead ball. Down low Williams, and he's going to be fouled before he goes to the basket. So that one is going to go against Logan Bumgardner, his second, team fifth. And Rederath will check in, Gooden will check out. So now we will see Tomah inbounding. They get it to Williams out at the three-point line, gets it back to DeRosu. DeRosu looking to drive, kicks it out Williams. Closed out, now gives it off to Lindauer. Lindauer down the lane, little jumper up, no. Rebound collected up by Williams. Now taken away, ball on the floor. And that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points to the Raiders. Now we see Ty Baker checking back in and starting five on the floor. And then now we'll also see Hunter Newman check in, Cade Genevko heading back to the bench. 11 minutes remaining. Medford still with a 5-point lead. Ball to the front court. Baker gets it up top. Rederath snaps off a three, misses everything, and picked up by Williams. That one will send Tomah to the front court, looking to cut into this lead. DeRosu gets it to Lindauer. Cross court tipped away, collected up by Owen Whiff. Good play there. Bumgardner to get a hand on it right to Whiff, and Baker near side. Baker gets it up top, Bumgardner around to Peyton Kuhn. Closed out quickly. Gets it to Whiff. Whiff around to Bumgardner. Bumgardner snaps off a three. Yes! Logan Bumgardner for three. 8-point lead, and Tomah wants a timeout. Full timeout, Tomah. 10:20 remaining. We're going to step aside. Medford leading 47-39.
If your path to achieving your hopes and dreams is less than clear, Meyer & Associates provides the direction and guidance that helps put things into focus. We provide financial advice and customized solutions that help take the uncertainty out of your dreams for today and the future.
We can work together to make an honest assessment, understand your options, commit to a plan, live life brilliantly. Our team is here to help.
The Medford Raiders get out to an 8-point lead. A lot of time left though. As we've seen, Tomah can score points in a hurry. But now a concern if you are the Timberwolves is you're down to 2 timeouts. So you're going to have some issues on saving balls that you might get in trouble with as Grenevko loses the ball, but it gets off into the corner to Gerke. Gerke looking to go to work. Gives it off Genevko down low Williams. Williams shot up, yes. Powers through the block. His first points of the half. Cuts the lead to 6. Medford 3, yes! Logan Bumgardner another 3. He's got 3 of them in the half. And extends the lead out to 9. Tomah. Lindauer in the corner, guarded by Bumgardner. Lindauer gets it up top, Genevko looking to drive, kicks it back Lindauer looking to get into the lane. Cross court Gerke into the corner DeRosu. Cross court Genevko back up top Lindauer snaps off a 3, yes. Lindauer for 3 from the top. That was long, and now not sure what's going on. They're calling Ty Baker on the foul after the shot.
Ty Baker with the foul, it's his 4th.
He will commit his 4th, team 6th. I didn't see it. I was getting the scorebook and stuff taken care of. So Tomah gets the 3 50-44, and they get possession. So we're going to see what they can do on the inbound play. They get it up high and throw it away. Trying to get it to Lindauer. That ball gets thrown away, and Medford will inbound from underneath. Never touch goes right into the Tomah bench, and the foul doesn't come back to hurt them, other than the fact that Ty Baker has to head to the bench with those 4. Huff, near side Rederath. Looking, gets it to Brady Huff underneath. Huff waits for the block, goes up, yes! Brady Huff's had a quiet day, but he gets 2 more. And now Medford and Tomah to the front court. This is Williams in the corner. Williams gives it off Gerke. Gerke looking to drive, gets it over Lindauer. Lindauer looking, gets down low. Williams. Huff went for the steal. Tip by Peyton Kuhn, out of bounds. Tomah will keep possession. And now we're going to see Sullivan checking in. He's going to relieve Owen Whiff. And now we see number 24, Brett Pierce, check in. That is going to send Genevko to the bench. Thank you to everyone for joining us for what has turned out to be everything it was built for and more. So now we're going to see Tomah inbound. They get it out. Try that same play. This time they do get it to Lindauer. They get it down low. Williams underneath, shot up, yes. That size and that power for Williams. He's got 10. And now the Raiders. Rederath looking to go to work, down low, spins, kicks it out, Bumgardner, another 3! No! Rebound comes down to Williams. Tomah back across the timeline. This is DeRosu kicks it out, Williams at the top. Williams around to Lindauer down low, gets it to Pierce. Pierce gives it off Gerke in trouble, ripped away! And now quickly ahead, Bumgardner underneath. He will be blocked. That's going to go out of bounds, be collected up by Sullivan. Sullivan will just get it out, and Coach Brown is going to take a timeout, a 30-second timeout to keep possession. 8:08 remaining, 52-46, Medford with the lead. We'll be back right after this.
Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. 52-46, Medford on the upset trail. That is Medford still with 5 timeouts remaining. They've only used those 2 extra 30s that they get. So 52-46, 8:08 remaining. Fouls starting to be an issue as Tomah will be shooting the bonus the remainder of the game, and into if there's overtime. Don't forget to stick around. We've got Mosinee at Medford girls basketball as they get that one out to Brady Huff. Huff gets it over to Rederath. Rederath gets it to Bumgardner, closed out quickly. Bumgardner looking to drive. Gives it off Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn for 3, yes! Peyton Kuhn for 3. And now taken away Medford. Down the lane, layup up, yes! Peyton Kuhn 2 more. This is Medford starting to run away with this one. Get the ball into the corner. Looking to drive, up goes the backboard, and that is going to be Medford basketball. And we will see number 14, that is Caleb Gooden checking in. Rederath will go to the bench. 11-point lead for the Raiders. Looking for the upset of the number 7 ranked team in the state in Division II. A team that is in their section currently for the playoffs. We see them drive. Gets it out Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn gets it up top to Gooden. Gooden gets it back Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn gets it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner thought about 3, closed out quickly. Sullivan gets it over to Gooden. Gooden looking. Gets it up top Brady Huff. Huff around to Bumgardner. Bumgardner looking. He's going to get it to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn closed out quickly by DeRoser. Has to push it. Now gets it back. Peyton Kuhn snaps off another 3. Back rim, no. Rebound collected up by Williams. Williams gets it ahead to Pierce. Pierce will slow it down, and he will give it off to Gerke. Gerke gets it down low, Williams. Williams in trouble, has to kick it out. Closed out quickly, back up top Pierce. Back to DeRosu. DeRosu driving, down the lane, foul, and he will go to the line for 2. Foul goes against Brady Huff, and that's his 3rd, team 7th. So that will put Tomah in the bonus. Durosu to the line, shooting 2. Durosu with 5 points, all in the first half, and misses the first free throw. Brookman and Janevko checking in. Lindauer and Pierce checking out for Tomah. Second free throw for Durosu. That one doesn't go in. Rebound collected up Brady Huff. And now Sullivan. Some fancy footwork, gets it to Huff. Huff double teamed. Gets it over to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking. Gets it up top to Gooden. Gooden around to Brady Huff. Huff closed out quickly. Huff being harassed, gets it up top to Sullivan and around and back to Brady Huff. Huff near side to Bumgardner. Bumgardner puts the ball down, gets it over to Brady Huff. Huff fakes the 3, now gets it around to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn gives it back to Bumgardner. Bumgardner down low, Brady Huff. Huff in the lane, kicks it out. Peyton Kuhn in trouble, has to just chuck it at for Bumgardner for 3. Back rim, no. Rebound taken by Janevko. Quickly to the front court, Brookman. Brookman looking to drive, kicks it over. That is Williams. Williams has to kick it out to Durosu. Durosu into the corner, that is Brookman. Brookman looking to work on, now we're gonna get a foul, and that's a foul on Tomah. That is gonna go against Williams. Or excuse me. No, they called that one. No, I think that one goes against Gerke. I'm sorry, his first, team 4th. I thought it was on Williams. It was 12, not 21. But Medford will have the basketball. 5:47, up 11. Sullivan. Now Sullivan will be fouled. That one's going to go against Durosu, and that will be his 3rd, team 5th. Fouls to give, so no harm in that one, but they got to start getting some good stops here as they've got to get some points. Gooden to inbound to get it into Sullivan. Sullivan pressured by Janevko. Janevko gets it into the front court, gets it off to Rederath. Rederath back up top, Kuhn. Kuhn over to Gooden. Gooden looks to get into the lane. Oh, tries to get it away, taken away by Brookman. Brookman to the front court. Brookman loses his dribble, now turns up. Yes. Brookman to 2 more. Tomah down 9. Medford's had a very long scoreless spell here as Tomah has tightened the defense up. They get it to Bumgardner. Bumgardner in the lane, jumper up, no. Bumgardner into the corner. They've got Janevko, and that one's going to be tipped, and that's going to be Tomah basketball. Ty Baker and Brady Huff checking back in. We're going to see Gooden and Bumgardner checking out. So Ty Baker on the floor with those 4 fouls. See if Tomah goes after him. 4:58 remaining. Plenty of time for an offensively gifted team like Tomah. Lindauer. Lindauer is going to get it far side Gerke. Gerke dribbles it back, gets it up top to Durosu. Durosu snaps off an NBA 3. No! Rebound. Tipped around. Gerke ends up with it. He's going to go up and get the basket. Now it's a 7-point lead, full court press. Baker gets it to the front court, gets it over to Rederath. Rederath back up top, Baker. Baker closed out. Baker will drive into the lane, little layup up, yes! Baker with 4. Tomah breaks. Get it out, Janevko. Offensive foul on Janevko, he dropped the shoulder. That'll be his 2nd, team 6th. 4:11 remaining. Yes. Cade Janevko put that shoulder into Sullivan, and that's going to get called 10 times out of 10. So Sullivan now will bring the ball to the front court, looking to against Janevko. Sullivan loses it. They're going to call backcourt violation. And we're going to see Rederath come back in. Good defense from Tomah we've seen the last about 2 minutes. So Tomah with a chance to cut back into the lead. It's back out to 9. 5th ball up. Into the corner. That is Brookman. Brookman, little floater up, goes off the rim, tipped out. Brady Huff with the rebound. Huff quickly ahead to Peyton Kuhn. Kuhn gets it back to Huff. Huff gets it around to Baker. Baker dribbles it out. Pressure, full pressure coming as they look to double team. Baker down the lane, blocked. Had a wide open Peyton Kuhn on the side, didn't see him. Now we see Brookman. Brookman, heavy pressure. They give it off to Lindauer. Lindauer, cross court to DeRosu. DeRosu, down the lane, looking, floater up, back rim, no, and that's going to be a rebound, and that's going to go against Tomah. That one's going to go against 12. Justin Gerke, his second, team 7th. And now Medford wants to take a full timeout. It's going to be 1-1. So we get the official timeout call. 3:18 remaining. Medford takes a timeout. There will be free throws when we come back. Medford 59, Tomah 50. Welcome back. 3:18 remaining. Medford by 9. Logan Bumgardner will be at the line for the 1-1. Bumgardner with 20, including 5 3-pointers. Bumgardner, front end of the 1-1, drains it, earns the bonus. Gets the lead to 10, chance to extend it back to 11. That one good. 11-point lead, 61-50. Tomah to the front court. Into the corner, that is Lindauer. Back up top to Williams. Williams holding, gets it around to DeRosa. DeRosa snaps off a 3. Off the rim, no. Williams tries to tip it back up. Rebound comes down, Peyton Kuhn. And Medford with 3 minutes remaining. Up 11, time starting to become an issue for the Timberwolves. Gets it around. Gets it back up top to Kuhn, and Kuhn tries to throw it away. That one's going to be tipped around, but Lindauer will end up with it. Lindauer to the front court. Lindauer into the corner, DeRosu. DeRosu looking to drive. Oh, foul! That's an offensive foul. That's going to go against DeRosu. That will be his 4th, team 8th. Baker takes the charge. Risky play there, Ty Baker, but it works out. And that is the 5th on DeRosu, and he is done. He will go to the bench with 5 points. Unofficially, I gotta verify that. Now Tomah inbounding, shot up, no, rebound. Wasn't Tomah inbound, that was Medford inbound. Now we're gonna get a foul, and that's gonna go against Medford. That's gonna go against Logan Bumgardner, his 3rd, team 8th. So that will send Gerke to the line for the 1-1. Gerke with 10. First free throw, Gerke. Front rim, no. Rebound comes down to Brady Huff. Huff gets it ahead to Baker, and Baker gets the timeline. Baker looks to dribble it out, gets it into the corner, Bumgardner. Bumgardner all the way into the corner, Rederath. And now we're going to get a timeout, a 30-second timeout, Medford. We will take it with them. 2:18 remaining, 11-point lead Medford. See if they can hold it when we come back.
This evening, when you leave, I just want to direct you to leave out the east
once asked me to prioritize family, faith, and business, and I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
We are seeing the advantage of not using your timeouts early, as Medford able to take a couple as they've gotten into a little bit of trouble with this heavy pressure from Tomah. So then they're able to keep possession, but down to only 3. Tomah with 2. Medford 2 inbound. They get it into Bumgardner. Bumgardner will give it off to Rederath at the logo. Rederath gets it to Bumgardner in the middle, kicks it out Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn will not take the 3, looks to drive. Layup up, yes! 2 more for Peyton Kuhn. 63-60, largest lead of the game for the Raiders. Tomah, near side, Brookman in trouble, has to give it off to Williams. Williams gets it to Janevko. Janevko looking to work, gets in the lane, down the lane, layup up, no, rebound Ty Baker. Baker comes out with it to the front court, gets it ahead Bumgardner. Bumgardner shot up, block, Baker the rebound. Baker goes up and he is fouled, he will go to the line for 2. Foul was against Lindauer, his 3rd. No, it should be his, no, it's his 5th. Is it? No, 3rd, okay. First free throw. Rolls in. Oh. Having a little bit of trouble keeping up with the fouls and everything, as this has been a fast-paced game. Get a little extra help for the girls' game, as one of the assistant coaches that works for us, Matt Wenzel, will be coming up to produce. Second free throw rolls in and out, and they'll be collected in the corner by Tomah. Tomah pushing, 14-point lead, 3, no, rebound collected up, skying in is Brady Huff, and Brady Huff is fouled. And Brady Huff will go to the line, 1:29 remaining. Foul goes against number 21, that's Xander Williams, his 3rd. As, not sure what the whistle was for, but Ty Baker will go to the line, Brady Huff will go to the line 4-2, as that puts Medford into the double bonus. Back rim, no. Brady Huff 1 for 3. Oh, there's some confusion with the whistle, as Xander Williams will head to the bench with those 3 fouls. And we will see number 5, Lindauer, check back in. Second free throw, in and out. Janevko the rebound. Lindauer will push it quickly to the front court. Into the corner, that is Brookman. Brookman looking to drive baseline. Loses the ball, picked up by Ty Baker. Baker down the lane in the clear. He is no call. Ooh. And he was trying to tip it in, but the whistle had already blown. It ends up hitting Lindauer in the face. It will be Medford basketball. It wasn't intentional. Ty Baker, just one of those players, and now we're going to get a whistle. Brady Huff has to head to the bench for some blood on his jersey. So he's going to get that cleaned up, and we're going to see number 14, Caleb Gooden, checking in. So Medford resetting as they're going to clean the blood quick off of Brady Huff's jersey. Inbound play. So they get it all the way out to Bumgardner at the top. Bumgardner gets it off Rederath across to Peyton Kuhn. Peyton Kuhn looking to run time, 1:09 remaining. And we're going to get a foul, and that's going to send Nate Rederath to the line for free throws. Rederath will be looking for his first points of the game.
Falls on number 3, Janevko.
Janevko commits the foul, his 3rd, team 11th. So 2 free throws for Rederath. First free throw up, no. 65-50. Oh, I'm sorry, I got 1 extra point on there somehow. 64-50, 14-point lead. Second free throw up. That one goes in. Now it'll be 65 as Rederath hits the second. Tomah quickly. 3. Yes! That one goes in from Brett Pierce. And that is a timeout, Tomah, a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. 59.4 remaining, 65-53. Medford sniffing the upset.
Once again, folks, as you leave the gymnasium tonight, please ask that you exit.
Work with your local Prevail banker to reach your goals to own your financial future.
I definitely would recommend Prevail Bank to other businesses and have in the past.
You can control your future today with Prevail Bank.
Clock camera won't stay put. We get it back in the right position. 59.4 remaining. Medford up 12. Medford needs to get this ball inbounded, and it's going to be a quick foul. So you can see if you can get it to one of your good free throw shooters and get it to Baker, and Baker will be fouled. So Ty Baker will go to the line. Brookman commits his second, the 12th on the Tomah Timberwolves. I know I'm going to have to verify a few details, and then we're going to try and catch Coach Brown and get him up here live, assuming the score holds. A lot of time left. Baker's first free throw is good. Baker drains the first. Gets that lead back out. Get that to take. 13. Second free throw, also good. Baker goes 2 for 2. The lead is back out to 14. Tomah, another quick 3, rolls in and out. Rebound comes down Rederath. Rederath gets it to Baker. 50 seconds left. They've got a foul. They get it ahead. Huff down low. Bumgarner up, yes! Good play there on the fast break. 16-point lead, and this is all but over. 34 seconds left. Lindauer, 3 from the corner, no. Rebound tipped around, collected up by Pierce, back out top. Bookman for 2, no. Rebound fought for on the floor, that'll be collected up by Brady Huff. Huff will get it off to Baker with 18 seconds left, and it looks like Tomah isn't going to foul, as Medford will get the upset over the number 7 ranked team in the state in Division II. They win 69-53. I'm going to go down, try and grab Coach Brown and a player, and we will be back up here in just a moment to get a few interviews as Medford pulls the upset. Stick around.
That's the ball game, folks. Thank you very much for coming up and joining us this evening. Make sure you drive home safe. Exit to the east side of Gymnasium, please. Underneath the American flag side. We do have a doubleheader action for you tonight. The Heralds are taking on Mosinee next.
Good. All right, here with our player of the game, Logan Baumgartner. Logan, well, you took down the number 7 team in the state. How does it feel?
It feels great to take down this team. We knew they were a good team coming into it, and our coach said they were going to be tough. We just had to play our game, and that's what we did today, and we came out with a big W.
Taking a look at the score sheet, you had 5 threes. What was working for you from the three-point line?
Coach just tells me to always trust my shot. Lately, I've been struggling a little bit, but teammates and my coach all trust me to make that shot, and I've just been working on it really hard, and today it was falling.
So that's 11. 24 for you tonight. Along with Peyton Kuhn, I didn't even do the math yet, but he had a good game as well. What is it like playing with a player like Peyton Kuhn that can create shots like that as well?
He's a great teammate to play with. He's very supportive. He's always telling me to keep shooting my shot, and it's amazing just to watch him play and do what he does.
So what was going through your mind, especially there at the end when you guys started pulling away, getting into those double-digit leads? Did you at any point think that you had any opportunity to relax, or was it full bore, full time?
No, we had to make sure we did not relax at any point because they're a great shooting team and they could come back and do it at any point.
So sounds good. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're going to grab Coach Brown here in just a minute. Get you framed up here. All right, here with Coach Brown. Coach, I guess start with, you just took down the number 7 team in the state. How does it feel?
I'm just really happy for our guys. They bought into what we do every single day.
Just a second here. Can I see something? All right, we're going to start that over as the microphone turned off. Took down the number 7 team in the state. How does it feel?
It feels good. I think anytime you see our team go and play a really good opponent and match their level of intensity and maybe surpass it and give ourselves an opportunity to win, it was awesome. So, it's just cool to see our guys, everything we've worked towards all year long and for multiple years with these guys, come out and try to apply that against a really good team.
Obviously, we talked to Logan Bumgardner just beforehand. He had 23, including 5 3-pointers and a lot of points from the free throw line. What was working tonight from the three-point line, especially for you guys?
Well, I think, when we're patient with our offense and we set good screens and we move the ball quick, we're going to get those guys shots. And that's what we said. We said our offense is designed to take on those big teams, spread them out, try to get some slips, try to get some, options for our shooters coming off screens. And guys did a good job all night of setting good screens, kind of reading their defense when they tried to switch, and getting Logan and Peyton the ball when we needed it with them to get the shots.
Talking also free throw shooting, I didn't have a chance to add it up, but especially in that second half, you guys had a very strong performance from the free throw line.
Yeah.
How important is that in a game like that to be able to shoot the free throw that well?
Well, yeah, obviously it's huge. You can win or lose the game at the free throw line. So, I think we got the right guys there, and then we had a lot of our seniors and our upperclassmen taking those shots, and so they've been in those situations and they knocked them down.
So you had one ranked team tonight, and now a week from tomorrow, you get another ranked team in Edgar. What do you take from tonight's win into that game against Edgar over Christmas break?
Well, we actually get 2 ranked teams in a row because we play Xavier the night before and Appleton Xavier. So I think both teams, they're really well coached. They got good players, good athletes. So we've just got to continue to do what we do, and defensively just keep the ball in the middle and rotate and just scramble and work as a team. 5 guys stopping the ball. And offensively, we got to be patient until our shooters get shots.
All right, sounds good. Thank you, Coach. Congrats on the great win.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right, so we're going to wrap it up here. We're going to take a quick break, get everything reset. We still got one more game here tonight from Medford as the Mosinee Indian girls team comes into town to take on the Raiders. So we're going to get that set up, and we will be back for that here shortly.
Insurance of Northern Wisconsin is your qualified, experienced team for custom insurance packages for your vehicle, your home, and your family. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your family is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
I need to run out to my car. I left my beverages out there. Okay, I gotta call the stores in, and otherwise they'll be, yeah, that's fine. Oh, yeah, no, I wasn't checking off your screen. Yep, there. Oh, awesome.
Tomorrow, right?
No, because we're doing gymnastics over at the elementary school. So Neil's going to do that. 5:30. What was that? Yeah. Yeah, okay. did check the schedule for Tanner Lepper, and yes, the Mosinee Indians do head down to Tomah tomorrow for a big matchup there, but we're going to do a quick rundown of the stats starting from the first game as we get ready for Mosinee Medford girls. Drew Brookman leading the team off the bench with 12 points. Justin Gerke, Justin DeRosu, and Xander Williams each added 10. Carson Lindauer added 8. Cade Genevko added 5, along with Brett Pierce. Those are unofficial numbers, as we had a little bit of a glitch in there. So I'll get final for sure stats, and we'll put those up tonight at onfocus.news/sports. Logan Bumgardner led the way for the Medford Raiders with 24. He was followed right up by Peyton Kuhn with 23. Between the two of them, they hit 11 three-pointers in the game. Bumgardner also 7 of 8 from the free throw line. Peyton Kuhn a little bit rougher tonight. He went 3 of 7. Next was Ty Baker, who added 7 plus some big defensive plays. Joey Sullivan added 4 in the first half. Brady Huff added 3 in the second half. Nate Rederath with 1. Caleb Gooden with 2. So the Medford Raiders, on a string of 3 straight ranked teams, they take down the first one in the Tomah Timberwolves. But now we are getting set. We are 6 minutes away from the start of Mosinee Medford. I've got to get my stuff reset, so make sure to stick around for that one, as it should be another really good matchup here from Medford. And we'll have that game for you in 6 minutes.
It's just a camera. Just I never figured out how you did that though. Yeah, it's just a camera, so it's no problem. after a Monday too.
Early game on Monday. I'm guessing a lot of people are tuning in now and expecting it.
Remember what I'm doing now.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to tonight's matchup between Mosinee and your Medford Raiders. I'd like to extend a special welcome to our guests from Mosinee, their parents, administration, and fans. We appreciate your efforts in supporting your team and traveling to join us this evening. Medford High School, the Great Northern Conference, and the WIAA require good sportsmanship by student athletes, coaches, and spectators at all interscholastic events. We request your cooperation by supporting the participants, event workers, and officials in a positive manner so that everyone may enjoy the contest. Masks and social distancing are required in bleachers per state order. And now, to honor America and those defending our freedom, I ask that those of you who are able to please stand, remove your hats, place your hand over your heart for the singing of the national anthem by Brooke Meyer. And Alexis Steffen and Mr. Eli Banner. Thank you very much, folks. Starting lineup for visiting Mosinee. Number 2, Lexi Freibel. Number 3, Jenna Classic. Number Starting lineup for your Medford Raiders. Number 2, Bryn Frank. Number 14, Bryn Resch. Number 24, Marissa Frank. Number 31, Marissa Pontuscus. And number 35, Katie Brain.
All right, we are ready for game number 2 of our doubleheader Medford Spectacular. Medford boys getting the upset over the number 7 ranked team in the state in game 1. Now the Medford Raiders and the Mosinee Indians matching up. As now there's a quick question here, as my producer's gonna have to head down and clarify something. Matt Wenzel alongside Steve Ockenick here to take you through this one, as they're gonna have to swap balls. So with the new rule, couple new rules for those of you that haven't followed or haven't watched a game yet this year, Mosinee will start with the basketball on a side out, as they had the wrong balls. And now we have the right balls. I'm gonna have to step in here quick, get the right balls and get everything situated as our clock camera just drops. We are just gonna get rid of that, as Matt should be back shortly, and Mosinee will start with the basketball. Clock's gonna be a little rough here for the first half. Mosinee, this is Freiboth. Freiboth gives it off to Lehman. Lehman back up top to Selensky. Selensky back to Lehman. Lehman working on Medford. They get into the corner. Now they get a hit into a cutting, and it ends up in the hands of Bryn Frank. I'm sorry, that's not Bryn Frank, it's Katie Brame. And the Raiders will break to the front court. Down the lane, shot up, no. Rebound fought for. Klepetuskas back up, yes. Larissa Klepetuskas gets the first points of the game. And Mosinee breaks quickly to the front court. They get it down low to a cutting player, and now they kick it out. Jumper just inside the three-point line, yes. That one is gonna go to Claire Selens, and she will tie the game back up at 2. Early going. Medford, Marissa Frank gives it off to Bryn Frank into the corner. That is Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas looking to drive, dribbles it off her foot, picks it back up. That's going to be a kick ball, and that will be Mosinee ball. Trying to catch my breath, get everything ready after what was an exciting boys game. Hopefully, girls game, hopefully living up to that, or even better. 2 rivals facing off here as we see Medford get the steal. That is Marissa Frank, and she will take it to the front court. Frank, cross court to Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas. As now we set back into the full court. Gets it up top, Bryn Frank. Bryn Frank looking. Now we'll try and dribble it far side. Has to pick up her dribble. Harassment comes. Gets it off to Marissa Frank. Marissa Frank will reset in the middle. Into the middle. Rin Rush. Rush. Looking. Tries to get it down low. Brame. Brame has to come all the way up 3-point line to get it. Brame gets it back up top to Bryn Frank. Frank looking. Gets it back to Brame. Brame back up top. Almost tipped away. Marissa Frank ends up with it. Frank into the corner. Rush. Rush. Maybe gets away with a travel, but she gets the basket to go. Rin Rush for 2, 4-2. Mosinee. Medford into the front, Mosinee into the front court. Get the ball down low. Shot up, fouled. That's going to send Kate Fitzgerald to the line for 2. That foul is going to go against 14 Rin Rush, her first, team first. And that will send Kate Fitzgerald to the line for 2 free throws. First free throw, misses everything. Scoreboard says the foul's against number 1, but that is not right, as number 1 is firmly on the bench. Second free throw, good. Fitzgerald hits the second. 4-3 Medford with the lead. And the ball. Frank with the pressure coming right at the half-court line. Frank gets into the front court, gets it off to Klepetuskas, back to Frank, down the lane, slips and travels. Travel goes against Medford. And first turnover of the game, Mosinee will have the basketball. See some of the JV players coming in to watch. Busy day here. Now that's stolen away by Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas down the lane, shot up, no. Gets it out of her hand as she falls down, and that's going to be a foul, and that is going to go against someone. Not sure which way. It looks like it's going against Mosinee. That one is going to go against 15, Adeline Lehman, her first, team first. And Medford will inbound from underneath. Gets it into Brame. Brame, shot up, no. Back over, shot up, yes. That is Rin Rush for 2 more. She's got 4. And now Mosinee driving, kicks it out. That is Solentz. Solentz gets it up top. Now the ball loose on the floor, picked up by Solentz. She's got to be careful not to drive. Still on the floor, still fighting for it. Bryn Frank has it, and we're going to get a timeout, Medford, to keep possession. They're going to take their extra 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. 14:59 remaining. Medford with a 6-3 lead.
Autumn Krause, North of Miller, checking in.
Deleted. It's welcome back. Medford will keep possession after the timeout. The extra timeout each team gets, they get 1 per half that doesn't carry over. 30-second timeout because of the mask requirement. As now we see the ball taken away, but she steps on the line. It'll be Medford basketball. Good play there by Claire Solensk, but she is not able to keep her feet in bounds, and Medford keeps possession. Frank at the top, gives it off to Miller. Back up top, Miller gets it back between the circles. Miller working out to the near side, now brings back far side, gets it over to Autumn Krause. Krause snaps off a 3, no! Rebound into the corner, collected up by Frank. Down low, nobody's there, up, yes! Autumn Krause for the basket. Everyone from Mosinee crowded the player in the corner. They got it out. Krause was all alone underneath. And now Solentz down the lane layup, yes. Excuse me, that's Lehman down the lane layup. She gets the basket, 8-5. Medford with a 3-point lead. And we are 4 minutes into this one. Frank hands it off to Miller. Miller gets it over to Rush. Rush in the lane, in trouble. Tries to get it away, and good save there. 23, that is Fitzgerald, quickly down the floor. Up Plasek, no, rebound fought for. That is going to come all the way out and end up in the hands of Miller, and Miller is pushing. Now she'll slow it down. Tip from behind, taken away, and down the lane, blocked by Block right there. Good play. That was by, I believe that was Marissa Frank who got the block on just a crazy exchange, as now number 20 for Medford. Sophie Brose checking in. Rin Rush is going to get a rest. And now Mosinee needs to get it in. Tip, but they do get it into Plasek. Plasek back up top to Gaburchek. Please correct any of my pronunciations in the comments. Plasek gets it back on top. Back up to Freeboff. Freeboff looking to drive. Freeboff loses the ball, does just give a push. And now looking to drive baseline. They kick it out. Picked up by Larissa Kalpatuskas, but no, that's Brame, and her back was on the end line. It'll stay Mosinee basketball. Hard fought game to try and get it in. Brame uses her height and just takes that one away. Now loose ball on the floor. It's going to be fought for, and that's going to be a jump ball. Possession arrow points to the Raiders. So Medford will get possession as we see Klepetuskas and Bryn Frank checking back in. Marissa Frank and Katie Brame will get a rest. Medford does have the height advantage here, especially when Katie Brame is on the floor. The Indians, not a tall team, but they have been very ferocious on defense so far. Into the corner. Now down low, Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas has to kick it back out. And around to Bryn Frank for three. Front rim, no. Rebound on the floor. Picked up by Miller. Miller has it. She tries to get rid of it, but taken away by Mosinee. That is Lehman. Lehman to the front court. Pulls it back out. Gets it back up top. And around to Freeboth. Freeboth snaps off a three. Yes. Lexi Freeboth for three. Ties the game at 8. Now a slip, and that one is taken away by Lehman. Down the lane, layup up, yes. Bryn Frank just slipped on the floor. We saw some issues early in the boys' game down in that area, but now Miller. Miller throws it away. Quickly ahead for Gaburik. Gaburik down the lane, foul, count it. Big run here.
Falls on Miller. Basket counts for Gaburik. Going to the line.
Excuse me. Miller on the foul. Her first, only the second on the Raiders. Throw it a little rough after calling a very exciting boys game. So I apologize. 12:05 remaining, looking to extend the lead out to 5. Misses the free throw, but Mosinee collects the rebound out. Sondoleski gets it. Now they get to Freeboth. Freeboth down the lane, layup up, yes. 4-point possession for Mosinee. And they are out to a 6-point lead. Gives it off. This is Miller. Miller up top. Medford getting away with the moving screen. Gets it back. That is Krause. Krause looking to go to work. Can't. Gets it back up top. Miller. Miller looking to drive. Kicks it out Krause. Krause snaps off a three. No. Rebound fought for. That's going to go out of bounds. And that'll be Mosinee basketball. And we're going to see Rin Rush and Katie Brame head back out onto the floor. Sophie Brose and Martha Miller coming to the bench. A young team for the Raiders. They only have one senior in the starting lineup, Marissa Frank. As they get, but this is Mosinee basketball. They get it up top. Sondoleski around. That is Denibetia. Now it's back to Sondoleski. Sondoleski up top to Dambeletia. Dambeletia kicks out Sondoleski. Sondoleski steps up a three. Yes. Sondoleski for three. 8-point lead. And Bryn Frank gets it to Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas holding. Looking to go baseline. Klepetuskas gets it off to Rush. Has to kick it back out. 3-pointer from the corner. Yes. Autumn Krause for three. Cuts the lead to 5. 10:41 remaining. Mosinee kicks it out. Denibetia gets it off, and now down low. That is Selensky. Selensky up, yes. Mosinee's had an answer every time Medford's had a basket. As they get the ball ahead to Rush. Rush in trouble. Loses it, taken away by Selensky. Selensky gives it off to Gaburik, and Gaburik down the lane. Foul, and she will go to the line for 2. Lane was wide open for her, and she took it, closed up, but too late, and Medford will commit the foul. That foul will go against
Fouls on Krause.
Autumn Krause, her first, team third. First free throw, front rim, no. So 18-11, 10:09 remaining. A fast-paced first half. Second free throw for Gaburik. Gaburik, free throw. Drops that one in. And Medford's going to take the timeout. We are going to take it with them. It's a full timeout. 10:09 remaining, 19-11. Mosinee running away with it. Welcome back. 19-11, Mosinee with the lead. 10:09 remaining, first half. Game 2 of our doubleheader. Don't forget, we also have varsity basketball from the Dick Gunderson Memorial Gymnasium in Colby, as the Colby Hornets and the Spencer Rockets boys basketball teams facing off down there. And then tomorrow we have a new sport, at least for this year, as we will be over at the elementary school. Medford Raider Gymnastics Parents Night, as they take on Rhinelander, I believe. I have to look at the schedule, and that one is the drive down the lane. No shot. That one was on the floor. Foul against Mosinee. That one goes against number 10, Zoe Gaburik. First, team second. I also want to apologize. It is Selinski. So we'll get that one right now. Thank you to Jackie Gaburik for correcting me on a few of those pronunciations. As the Raiders look to get it in. They get it in, but no. Good play there by Haley Shineski, as she got in the way of that inbound pass just enough that it knocked Katie Brame off balance, and turnover to the Indians. Mosinee to the front court. Gives it off to Shineski. Shineski into the corner. That is Denabetia. Denabetia now taking away Medford. That is Frank. Frank to the front court. They're going to slow it down and set the half court. Get it off and down low. This is Marissa, no, that is Rin Rush up, no, gets her own rebound, no, and the rebound will be collected up by Denabetia. And they are pushing. Denabetia gets it down over into the corner, now snaps off a three, yes! Haley Shineski gets the three, and that will extend the lead out to 11. Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas gets it back up top. Bryn Frank. Frank gets it over to Marissa Frank. And Frank will dribble it back out to the center circle. Frank looking to get to work. Off her knee. And that will go right into the chest of Gaburik. Gaburik gets it ahead. Down the lane. Yes. Jenna Placek gets the basket. And now the Raiders will start. Will try and get something going well, as they are down 24-11. Get it up top. Frank around to the other Frank, and that one is passed through the hands of Katie Brame, taken away by Placek, and now we see Shineski tries the three, no, rebound collected up, yes, Claire Selinski, excuse me. That is two, she's got 6. 8:15 remaining, 26-11, Mosinee with the lead. Near side, this is Klepetuskas, gets it to Brame. Brame almost throws it away, but it gets to Bryn Frank. Frank looking, gets it down low, shot up, no, rebound collected up by Placek. And now Mosinee running into the corner, shot up, off the side of the backboard, no, rebound right there. Selinski, 2 more, she's got 8. And now Medford wants to take another timeout. They will take a 30. We will take it with them. 7:44 remaining, 28-11. Mosinee with the lead.
I had an employee at once ask me to prioritize family, faith, and business. And I put them in that order in particular. For each one of our employees, it's family first. You do what is best for you and your family. Then the rest of it will take care of itself. It's about making sure you make the best decisions for you and your family.
Welcome back. 28-11. The Mosinee Indians are starting to run away with this one. 30-second timeout by Medford, trying to get his team calmed down, see if they can get some offense going. They have been scoreless for a significant period of time. Waiting as there's some confusion, but now we get the ball in, and we are underway as Marissa Frank will bring the ball across the logo. Frank, near side to Krause. Krause looking, gets it back up top to Klepetuskas, back to Krause. Krause gets pressured, and now we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Mosinee. Haley Shineski got a little too frisky. That is her first, team third. Got a hand in there. Both teams have committed 3 fouls so far. Pretty clean first half. Klepetuskas in trouble. almost loses it. Now Klepetuskas looking to go baseline. In trouble, has to get rid of it. Gets it down low and it's taken away, and now we're going to get a foul, and that's going to go against Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas will commit the foul, her first, team fourth.
Her first, team fourth.
I say clean on the foul aspect, but Mosinee will bring the ball to the front court. Adeline Lehman. Looking to see what she can get. Gets it around here to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald, high pass. Now Fitzgerald gets it back down the lane. Layup good. Fitzgerald with 3. And we're under 7 minutes, 30-11. Medford down the lane. Layup up. Marissa Frank gets her first points of the game. 6:40 remaining, 30-13. Lehman with it. Lehman gives it off to Plasek. Plasek around to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald brings it back to the top. Gives it off to Lehman. Lehman guarded by Marissa Frank. Gets into the lane, kicks it out. 3-pointer, no. Rebound was collected up by Klepetuskas. Jump ball, possession arrow points to Mosinee.
Jump ball called.
Freeboth getting a hand in there. So Mosinee will have it. Now we will see number 21, Allie Gonzalez checking in. Number 42, Haley Shineski checking out. They get the ball in up top to Plasek. Plasek gives it around. 3-pointer, Freeboth. No. Rebound collected up by Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas gets it off in a little bit of full court press here as they get it ahead to Miller. Miller gives it off to Marissa Frank, and they set the half court. Miller gets it back in the corner. Back to up top as we see 3 Raiders, and the ball is taken away, and that is going to be picked up and down the lane. Lehman layup up, no. Rebound collected up. That will be Martha Miller with it. And the Raiders get the ball back. Looking as they get it to Miller. Miller takes a couple dribbles. Miller gets it up top. Now brings it up and gets it back to Miller. Miller gives it off to Frank. Frank looking to drive, slips. It is picked up then by Rin Rush. She can't get anything to go. And that will come down and be rebounded by Lehman. Lehman quickly to the front court. Lehman looks to drive. Kicks it off Gonzalez. Gonzalez brings it back around top to Plasek. Plasek gets it down low. Freeboth. Freeboth kicks it out. This is Fitzgerald for 3. No. Rebound bouncing around. Fitzgerald will collect it up. Tipped out of bounds, and that will stay here. Rin Rush got a hand on it. And now we're going to see 3 Raiders checking back in. Katie Brame, Lydia Pernsteiner, and Bryn Frank will check in. Rin Rush will check out. Larissa Klepetuskas and Marissa Frank. So they throw it all the way in down low, but that one will be taken away. That is taken away by Krause. Krause quickly to the front court. That is Miller. Miller tries to get it down low, tipped away, picked up by Sondaleski. Sondaleski, now we're going to get a timeout by Mosinee. That will be a 30-second timeout, their extra 30-second timeout. We will take it with them. 4:51 remaining, 30-13. Mosinee leading.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Welcome back. Well, Mosinee looking to build on this lead. They take their extra 30-second timeout, and now we will see that they kick it out. This is Sondaleski. Sondaleski has to give it off to Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald looking to get in the lane. Kicks it out into the corner. 3-pointer. That one is short. Rebound collected up by Katie Brame. Brame pressured, and she's going to be fouled. That one's going to go against Lexi Freeboth, her first, team fourth. So they're going to get the ball in, and it will be Bryn Frank to bring the ball to the front court. Bryn Frank, the sophomore. So some good players coming up in this Medford program. It'll be interesting to see how they develop. And now we're going to get another foul, and that one is also going to go against Mosinee. That one's going to go against 15. Adeline Lehman, her second, team 5th. 4:17 remaining, and Medford will be inbounding underneath as Claire Selensky checks back in. Number 21, Allie Gonzalez, checking out. So they get the ball in, it goes through the hands of Autumn Krause, and now Krause trying to get something going as the pressure comes. They get it all the way across the court to Lydia Pernsteiner. Pernsteiner dribbles it back out. Pernsteiner gives it off to Bryn Frank. Frank looking, gets it to Krause, tipped out of bounds. First touched by Krause, last it will be Mosinee basketball.
Number 10, Zoe Berg checks in.
Mosinee will look to add to their 17-point lead. As my math skills fail me there for a moment, Lexi Freeboth gets it over to Sondelewski. Sondelewski gives it to in the corner. Now they get it to Fitzgerald underneath. Fitzgerald up, no. Rebound collected up by Martha Miller. Miller will push. Now they'll slow it down, set the half court to get it to Krause. Krause looks to break down, can't get it down low. Miller, double team comes. Miller shot up, no. Rebound fought for, collected up by Freeboth. Freeboth pushing quickly, gets it ahead to Gabarek. Excuse me, wow. Gabarek can't get it. Rebound comes down, collected by Mosinee. Mosinee gets it out to Freeboth. Freeboth looking to drive baseline, shot up, yes. Lexi Freeboth with 7. And we will see Bryn Frank to the front court. That one taken away again. And now we're going to get a timeout, Mosinee. Timeout, Mosinee. It'll be a 30-second timeout. We will take it with them again. 32-13, 3:07 remaining in the half. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back. Just to let Jack Getz know, we are having a few little internet glitches as the three gets snapped off. No, rebound collected up, back up, foul. And that will send Kate Fitzgerald to the line for 2 free throws. Bear with us a little bit. Every once in a while, the internet might cut out for just a second on us, and it'll take a second for it to refresh. That foul goes against Rin Rush, her second, team 5th. First free throw drained by Kate Fitzgerald. We had it at a very important point in the boys' game earlier, and I will tell you, it is frustrating from our end as much as it is from your second free throw. Is also dropped by Kate Fitzgerald. She is 3 of 4 from the line so far. Under 3 minutes to go in the half. Make sure to stick around at halftime. We will get scores. We'll get you some updates as we can find them. And we will go through the first half stats and get you set for everything else. As that one goes out of bounds. Turnover to Mosinee. So Mosinee will inbound. And Zoe Gaburek will bring it to the front court. Gaburek, far side Selensky. Selensky gets it around to Freeboth way up top here. Waiting for the pressure to come, gets it back to Selensky. Selensky around and into the hands of Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald will bring it back to the top, gets across to Freeboth. Mosinee in no hurry. Now they get it, throw it away. Too high, looking for Gaburek down low. With 2:15 remaining, Mosinee will turn it over. And Medford will inbound. And it will be Marissa Frank to bring it to the front court. Frank looking to break down, gets it near side to Bryn Frank, back to Marissa Frank. Marissa Frank back to Bryn Frank. Bryn Frank back up to the top. Gets it back to Marissa Frank. A little bit give and go has been going on there. And now they get it down low. Rush, double team, shot up, won't go. Rebound fought for, and that is going to be Medford Mosinee basketball. So now we will see some players checking in as number 3, Jenna Plasek checks back in. We'll also see Autumn Krause checking back in for Katie Brame. And now also on the other side, we see Sondaleski checking back out. Didn't catch who came on for her, but we'll grab it as she touches the ball. Gaburik gets it near side, Shineski. Shineski all the way around to Selinsky. Selinsky back up top, Gaburik. Back to Selinsky on that far side, into the far corner. Fitzgerald back to Selinsky, back up top, Gaburik. Back around here to Shineski. Shineski will get it back again. Back up top to Gaburik and back. And now they'll get it to Plasek at the free throw line, kicks it back out, but taken away. Taken away by Marissa Frank, and Frank will bring it to the front court. 1:15 remaining. Frank looking to drive. Layup up, no. Frank will get her own rebound. Shot up, no, and that hits the support strap, and that will be Mosinee basketball. 1:08 remaining in the half. Gaburik will bring it across the logo and set the offense. Far side Selinsky. Selinsky back to Gaburik, back around to Shineski. Shineski back up top. Shineski gets it back. Shineski looking, gets it back up top, Gaburik to Selinsky, and now around to Fitzgerald. Back to Selinsky as they work around the three-point line. Back over here to Shineski. Shineski back up top to Gaburik. Gaburik around, snaps off a 2. No, rebound fought for, and it'll end up in the hands of Rin Rush. And they will give it off to Autumn Krause, and Krause will bring it to the front court. Krause gets it to Klepatuskas. Klepatuskas will look to drive, in trouble. No one there to get it out to, and that ball will roll out of bounds and will stay Medford basketball. 20.6 remaining. So 20.6 remaining. Medford will be inbounding. Let's see if they play for one shot just to get something good. As they try and get it down low, that's going to be tipped. It's going to be last touched by Mosinee. Medford basketball again underneath, 18.7. Gets the ball to Klepatuskas, and Klepatuskas looking to get something going. Needs to get it in. They get it in to Rush. Rush spins, shot up, and she's fouled. Rush will go to the line for 2. That foul goes against Kate Fitzgerald, her first, team 6th. And that will send Rin Rush to the line for 2 free throws, looking to add to her 4 points. Rush, long free throw, gets it up, drains it. She has 5, cuts the lead to 20. So now we'll see number 13, Maria Denyabetia checking in. Shineski checking out for the Indians. 14.9 remaining. Rin Rush, second free throw. Drains that one as well. Mosinee can play for the final shot. Up 19. Gets it near side, taken away. Autumn Krause, 7 seconds. Krause to the front court. Krause, cross court, snaps off a 3. Yes! Rin Frank drains the 3 at the buzzer. Cuts the lead down to 16. We will step aside as we've hit halftime. I'm going to do some quick math, and we will have our first half stats when we come back.
Hi, I'm Nolan with US Cellular Northside Computers, here to talk to you about the new Google Pixel lineup. Something you can expect with all Google Pixel devices is fantastic battery life, great cameras with night sight, and 128 gigabytes of storage on board. With new devices like the Pixel 5 and Pixel 4a 5G, you can get 5G data speeds with the Titan M security chip to keep your data encrypted and safe. Stop in at Northside Computers today for more info.
How do you know your business is properly insured? Clinner Insurance Agents are your focused local insurance experts for commercial insurance. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
I'm former professional football player Bill Ferrario, and I had a career protecting quarterbacks in Green Bay and Madison. Now, when I need protection, I turn to the professionals at Marshfield Insurance. They help protect my home, auto, and business from disaster. With over 30 A-rated insurance companies to choose from and 24 agents, they're conditioned to give you great coverage at great rates. Plus, I keep them in tip-top shape. Let's go, premium boy.
It's really necessary.
No, but it sure is fun.
Work with your local Prevail banker to reach your goals to own your financial future.
I definitely would recommend Prevail Bank to other businesses and have in the past.
You can control your future today with Prevail Bank.
All right, welcome back. 34-18 is the score. Had some confusion down on the scorer's table, which confused me, but we got it going here. And we'll start with our halftime stats with Medford. Rin Rush has 6. Autumn Krause with 5. Bryn Frank with 3. And then Marissa Frank and Larissa Klepatuskas both with 2. Only real... We'll have to verify some follows after I'm done here. And then on the other side, the Mosinee Indians have seen scoring from 8 different players. Claire Solinsky leading the way with 8 points. Lexi Freeboff added 7. Kate Fitzgerald with 5. Adeline Lehman with 4. Haley Shineski and Zoe Gaburik were both with 3. And then Riley Sondaleski and Jenna Plasik both with 2. Neither team really looking at any foul trouble that I can see. So we've got that. Upcoming Medford Raider events. We are over at the elementary school tomorrow night, 5:30. It is the Rhinelander Hodags coming to town in gymnastics. So make sure to check that one out. Early start there, 5:30 p.m. over at the elementary school. I will be down for a big Merriwood Conference matchup. Stratford Tigers, Auburndale Eagles from the Tim Anderson Gymnasium in Auburndale. Then we take our Christmas break. We will be back on Monday. A doubleheader of Colby basketball. We will have the Colby girls against Abbotsford at 1:30. And then the 1:30 for JV, or 1 o'clock for JV, 2:30 for varsity. And then I have to make the quick run over to Athens as the Colby Hornets will take on the Athens Blue Jays on the boys' side up in Athens. And then on Tuesday, I will be here in Medford. A swimming basketball doubleheader as the Menominee Mustangs come to town to take on the Medford Raiders swim team at 5:30. And then I will make the trip across the sands here up into Raider Hall for the third of the 3 in a row matchups between the Medford Raiders and ranked teams, as at least currently, as the Edgar Wildcats of the Marywood come to town to take on the Medford Raider boys basketball team. Also that night we will have basketball from Colby, as the Colby Hornet boys team will take on Abbotsford. So some rivalry games, some fun games coming up. We're looking forward to it. We got about 3 minutes here till the start of the second half. We're going to step aside, catch our breath, get set for this final half of basketball here from Medford right after this.
Sports fans, if you're looking for the best chair in the house, come down to R&R Flooring and Furniture in Spencer. We carry Franklin Furniture, Lang Furniture, Serta recliners, Simmons recliners, electric chairs, chairs that have phone chargers in. That is the best chair in the house. Come down and see us. We also have these sports tables and anything you want. Brewers, Bucks, Badgers, come on in. Thank you.
At Fairway Independent Mortgage Corporation, we close loans fast. Homeowners, home buyers, and realtors love it.
Fast? Anybody can claim they're fast.
You're right, but we'll guarantee it. Our branch will close your loan in 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Why wait longer to be in the home of your dreams? Why worry about delays that could affect your closing?
At Fairway, we're fast. We guarantee it. 30 days or less, or we'll pay your closing costs.
Call today to find out how you can be in the home of your dreams.
Faster with Fairway.
Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
Work with your local Prevail banker to reach your goals to own your financial future.
I definitely would recommend Prevail Bank to other businesses, and have in the past.
You can control your future today with Prevail Bank.
Little late getting back, but we are ready to go. Medford with the basketball. Down the lane, layup up, no, Marissa Frank. Rebound fought for, collected up by the Indians. Adeline Lehman to the front court. 3 from the corner, no. Rebound comes right down to Pernsteiner. Excuse me, not Pernsteiner, Klepatuskas. Bryn Frank pulls it down, they get it to Klepatuskas. Klepatuskas loses the ball for a second. Tipped again, Bryn Frank ends up with it. Strong defense from Mosinee. Get it to Brame far side. Brame gives it up and back around to Bryn Frank. Gets to Marissa, who wasn't looking, catches it just in time. Around to Rin Rush, down low. Klepatuskas up, yes. Marissa Klepatuskas doubles her point total. Mosinee will break to the front court. Selinsky gets back up top and around to Freeboth. Freeboth back to Selinsky. Selinsky gets it in. Kicks it back out and around. Freeboth has the far side. Freeboth back to Selinsky. Selinsky snaps off a three. Yes! Selinsky now has 11.
Selinsky with the basket.
Bryn Frank gets it far side. Frank gets it back to Brame. Brame dribbles it back out. Looking to get rid of it. Gets it to Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas. Bryn Frank far side. Excuse me. Bryn Frank gets it to Marissa Frank. Down the lane. No. Rebound collected up by Fitzgerald, and Mosinee will run. Gets it ahead. Freeboth down low. No. Rebound collected up. That is Bryn Frank. Now Bryn Frank running. Tipped away from behind, but that's going to go out of bounds. And that is going to be Medford basketball. Break there for the Raiders as Bryn Frank didn't hear the footsteps coming behind her. And they'll get it into Marissa Frank. Up top, Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas looking to drive, layup up, yes. Marissa Klepetuskas has all 4 points for the Raiders in this half. And now we will see them set. Freeboth near side. Freeboth gets it back up top to Lehman. Lehman back to Freeboth as she moves closer to the corner. Cross court to Selinsky. Selinsky gives it off. Back to Selinsky from Fitzgerald. Back to Fitzgerald in the corner. Fitzgerald looking to work. Gets it off to Selinsky. Selinsky back up top. Lehman. Lehman back to Selinsky. Selinsky to Plasek. Plasek has to give it back off to Lehman. Lehman looking to drive. Kicks it off. Freeboth for three. Yes. Lexi Freeboth for three. She has 10. Extending the lead again back out to 17. Medford. Trouble comes. They get it into Brame. Brame double, triple teamed. Brame in trouble. Gets it back out to Rush. Rush looking to drive. Floater up. No. Rebound collected up by Plasek. And Freeboth will push. Gets it ahead to Lehman. Lehman in trouble. Kicks it back out. Freeboth. Freeboth up. No. Rebound collected up. And that's going to be a foul. And that's going to go against Mosinee. Adeline Lehman will commit her third. First of the half on either team. Pernsteiner, Miller, and Krause checking in. Bryn Frank, Bryn Rush, and Larissa Klepetuskas coming out for the Raiders. Marissa Frank will bring it to the front court. Frank gets it over to Krause. Krause down low. Brame. Brame spins up. Yes. That's what Brame should be doing down low. She hasn't been able to do it so far, but she's the tallest player on the floor. And, I mean, that's an advantage that the Raiders have to use as Fitzgerald gets a far side, near side. Down low, floater up, yes. Jenna Plasek gets her first points of the half. And that is going to send Frank back, looking to extend on this lead. Now tipped away. Ball loose on the floor. It is picked up by the Indians. And Freeboth will end up with it and push to the front court. Freeboth. Now they set the half court as they get it up top and around to Selinsky. Selinsky back to Gaburik. Gaburik back around to Freeboth. Freeboth down low, shot up, no. Rebound fought for, collected up by Krause. Autumn Krause will throw that quickly to Frank. Frank jumper, yes. Marissa Frank with two. And that lead comes down to 15. But all Medford needs to do, get stops and just get good possessions. That's been a problem. That was a problem in the first half as they kicked that one all the way out. Now they get up top, Gaburik. Gaburik around. Closed out. Now we'll see Fitzgerald snap off a jumper just inside the three-point line. No. Rebound collected up by Miller. And Miller will bring it to the front court. Medford gets a stop. Can they get a good possession now? Miller gets it to Frank. Marissa Frank, the only Frank on the floor right now, gives it off to Krause. Krause closed out. That one is going to bounce out of bounds. Tipped out of bounds by Lexi Freeboth. And now we will see Adeline Lehman check in. Number 11, Claire Selinsky checking out with her 10 points, or 11 points, excuse me. They get that ball and low to Brame. Brame double teamed immediately. Looks to get a shot up. No, Brame the rebound, kicks it out. Krause for three, yes! Smart play there on the assist, Katie Brain. And the three-point basket cuts the lead again. As they get the ball into the corner, now Fitzgerald down the lane, off the side of the backboard. Rebound collected up by Krause. Krause gives it off to Frank. Frank looking to drive. Frank down the lane, past her player, up good. Marissa Frank with two more, and Mosinee wants a full timeout. We will take it with them. 12:09 remaining. It is down to a 10-point game. See what happens when we come back. Welcome back, Mosinee. Medford on a run. They've cut this lead down to 10. It was 17 at the half. And it is strong defense and good offensive play in the fast break for Medford that has been able to get them the ball moving. We're going to see what happens coming out of this as Mosinee taking a full timeout, the first full timeout they've taken. 12:09 remaining. Mosinee will go the length of the floor. And they will do it with Lexi Freeboth. Freeboth and Lehman side by side having a little chat on the way up as they get it over to Kaburk. Kaburk looking to get back up top. Double teamed immediately, loose ball. Picked up, tossed into the path of Marissa Frank down the lane, layup up good. Great defense. It is now an 8-point game. Mosinee now the one having issues as they get that ball across. That is Lehman. Lehman gets it into the corner, Fitzgerald. Lehman gets it back, gets it up top, Kaburk. Kaburk around, gets it back to Lehman. Lehman up top, Kaburk, back around to Freeboth. Freeboth gets it in down low. They give it off to Plasek. Jumper, no. Rebound collected up by Lehman. Lehman kicks it back out. Reset. Freeboth. Freeboth gets it in to Plasek. Plasek kicks it back off Freeboth and around to Lehman. Lehman has to give it back up top to Kaburk. Kaburk around to Lehman. Lehman back to Kaburk. Kaburk here near side Freeboth. Down low. Shot up goes. Plasek gets the basket. Cuts the run. Sends the lead back out to 10. Now down low. Shot up goes. Rin Rush with 2. She has 8. And the lead is back down to 8. 10:49 remaining. Mosinee more than happy to trade baskets at this point as Lehman gets it far side, gives it back to Kaburk. Kaburk takes a dribble, now brings it near side to Freeboth. Freeboth back to Kaburk, back around to Lehman. Lehman back to Kaburk. Mosinee more than happy to wait for a good shot with an 8-point lead. Brings back near side Freeboth. Freeboth cross court to Lehman. Lehman gets it back to Kaburk. Kaburk. Now they get it into the middle. Now they'll tip it back out. In Kaburk. Kaburk gets it back to Freeboth. Freeboth cross court. Now looking to drive. They give it off. Taken away Medford. Martha Miller has it and she's pushing. Miller loses footing. That one's going to be taken away. It was tipped. Medford up. Mosinee on the floor and they'll get it ahead. All alone shot up. Yes, Lexi Freeboth. The officials letting them play. I mean, that's one I've seen called a lot in a scrum like that, but see a foul called. Now as that one comes back out, they look to tip it, goes back to Pernsteiner. Pernsteiner in trouble, gets it up top to Krause. Krause looks, snaps off a 3, off the rim, no. Miller had the rebound for a second, but it ends up in the hands of Lehman. Lehman pushing for Mosinee, gets it over to Plasek. Plasek jumper up, yes. And now Plasek appears to be hurt. So we're going to pull the camera away from that. We're going to see as she is down on the floor. We're going to see the trainer come up. And we're going to take a quick break as they look at Jenna Plasek, and we'll be back right after this. welcome back. Placek comes off the floor on under her own power. Looks more like she just got like a finger to the eye. Now we're going to get a foul against Mosinee. That foul is going to go against number 40, Riley Sondaleski, her first, team second. Only the second foul called in the half as we're approaching the halfway point. As we said, the officials letting them play. And Medford will inbound from underneath. Gets it in, and that's going to be a foul, and that's going to send Klepetuskas to the line for 2 free throws. That foul goes against number 40, Riley Sondaleski, her second in the last 10 seconds. And that'll be a shooting foul as we wait for Sondaleski to tie her shoe. And now Klepetuskas will shoot her free throws. First free throw, Klepetuskas. Front rim, no. .9:12 remaining. Second free throw, Klepetuskas. That one drops in. Klepetuskas goes 1 for 2. Drops the lead to 11. As we see Brame and Grost heading to the scorer's table. Up top, Lehman. Lehman brings it around to Geberk. Geberk back to Lehman. Back to Geberk. Trying to break down this 2-3 zone. Now they get it in the middle. Shot up, no! Rebound collected up by Medford. And now quickly again, this is Marissa Frank down the lane, layup up, girls in. Frank with 8.5, 10 overall, cuts the lead to 9. Near side Lehman, Lehman in trouble, gets it to Geberk, loose ball on the floor, collected up and Medford has it. Frank gets it over the press, up to Klepetuskas, cross court and throws it away. And now we're gonna get a foul and that's gonna go against Autumn Krause, her second. First on the Raiders. Had an opportunity and just a bad pass. Autumn Krause will come to the bench along with Rin Rush as Brame and Gross check back in for the Raiders. More than happy to keep the ball pushing forward as now we will see the ball come back near side to Lehman, to Geberk, back to Lehman. Lehman dribbles it back out, back to Geberk, almost travels around to Selinsky. Selinsky cross court. They try and break down this zone, but again, Mosinee completely okay with just running clock as they get in the corner. 3-pointer, no, rebound tipped out, collected up, and now ball fought for Indians, and now they get it away. Looking to push, too far. Looking for Grost, just a little too far on the pass. Medford is having opportunities out of this heavy press. Mosinee's been running on turnovers. Just haven't been able to get a ball moving in that direction. 7:37 remaining. It's still a 9-point game. Offense has come to almost to a halt as the ball gets down low. They get it back out, tipped. It's off of Brandon Frank, out of bounds, and we will see number 3, Jenna Placek, check back in. Good sign as Riley Sondaleski will check out. Placek obviously had that injury earlier as they get the ball in, look to break down the zone. Zone's been working very well, but Mosinee more than happy to just pass around the 3-point line until they see an opening. Now we're going to get a foul. Down low, that one's going to go against 31. Klepetuskas, her second, team second. So only the second foul, 7:15 remaining. See the ball come into the corner. They dribble it out, now get it back up top to Geberk. Geberk gets it back to Selinsky, into the corner, back to Selinsky. Selinsky, now they get it in the middle, shot up goes. Lexi Freeboth with 2 more. She's got 14. And now we're gonna see Brame and Martha Miller come to the scorer's table for the Raiders. Back up top, Bryn Frank, around to Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas holding, not really being pressured. Now Klepetuskas looks to drive, down the lane, shot up, no, rebound collected up by Mosinee. And now Mosinee running. Geberk, and now they're gonna pull it back and set the half court. Gets it into the corner, Lehman. Lehman back up top and around to Selinsky. Selinsky snaps off a 3. Back rim, no. Rebound collected up That will be tipped out of bounds and will stay Mosinee basketball. Rin Rush and Martha Miller checking in. Klepetuskas and Marissa Frank will come to the bench to get a little bit of a rest. And now we'll see another sub as Lydia Pernsteiner checks in. And number 20, Sophie Broche, checks out for the Raiders. 6:25 remaining. And now they will bring the ball in. Get it around to Selinsky. Selinsky back to Kuperk, back around as this kind of a trap 2-3 zone as they are closing out and trying to force the ball and force players who are not offensively gifted to take shots to get the ball down low. Shot up, foul. Rin Rush is going to get hit with the foul, her third, team third, and that is going to send Jenna Plasek to the line for 2 free throws. Didn't get the ball, got hand, and that will get you. First free throw. Back rim, no. Mosinee, 4 of 7 from the free throw line. Second free throw. Does drain that. 5 of 8. 50-38, back out to a 12-point lead. See what Medford can do with this one. They get it up to Miller. Miller looking, gets it over to Rin Rush. Rush looking to drive, double team. Kicks it all the way across. Bryn Frank for 3, no! Rebound tipped around and collected up by Mosinee. Now quickly to the front court, down the lane, layup up, yes! Adeline Lehman, her first points of the half. 52-38. 5:30 remaining. Gets it down low, Brame. Brame spin up, no. Rebound collected up by Freeboth. Freeboth now pushing. Gets it ahead. Another easy trip to the basket. Adeline Lehman and Coach Klepetuskas wants a full timeout. We're going to take it with them. 5:17 remaining, 54-38. Mosinee looking to put this one away.
Buy your garden and landscape in 2020 with Turnpike Greenhouse. Explore our spacious garden center with over 2,500 hanging baskets. Along with beautiful flowering plants, Turnpike offers a wide selection of produce, herbs, vine crops, succulents, and more. Turnpike's garden center and greenhouses have everything needed to beautify any home. Turnpike is here to serve you. Visit us in Granton or online at turnpikegreenhouse.com. Be sure to follow us on Facebook for pictures and specials. We are Turnpike, and we are here to serve you.
At Clinner Insurance, we know you want to protect your business. The Clinner Insurance team will help you choose the insurance package and plan that fits you and your business. At Clinner Insurance, protecting your business is our top priority.
Clinner Insurance.
All right, make sure to stick around after the game. We're going to try and grab our winning coach and a player of the game. To be determined. Let us know your thoughts in the comments of who you think the player of the game should be. We got 5:17 left in this one, so who knows what can happen. But Medford needs some points, and they need some points quickly. Miller will bring it to the front court. Miller stolen away. Freeboth's got it. She goes down the lane. Layup up. Yes. Freeboth gets the basket, extends the lead out to 18. Gets the ball down low. Up. No foul. And that will send Rin Rush to the line for 2 free throws. She was 2 of 2 in the first half. Something neither team has really done is push the ball to try and draw some fouls. But Rush will shoot 2. Rolls around about 3 times and drops in. Many times you see those that'll just kind of flip back out. Second free throw. Drains that one. Rush is 4 of 4 from the free throw line. Cuts the lead down to 14. Mosinee gets a Freeboth. Freeboth back up top. Gets it around to Freeboth, back around to Selinsky. Selinsky gets it down low. Fitzgerald try and get it in the middle. Now they get it to Freeboth. Freeboth up, fouled, and she's going to go to the line for 2. Just as I say that, back-to-back trips Back-to-back possessions for each team, and they get to the foul line. Freeboth will shoot 2. That foul goes against Autumn Krause, her 3rd, team 4th. First free throw bounces around and drops in. 4:37 remaining, 57-40. Second free throw, Freeboth. Drains that one as well. Medford gets to the front court, looking to see, need points. Look to get it back to the top. Free throws are awesome, stops the clock. Nothing better than getting points, but instead Autumn Krause snaps off a 3, back rim, no. Rebound tipped up, collected up by Miller. Krause gets it back. Thought about a 3, tipped through, and ends up in the hands of Lydia Pernsteiner. Pernsteiner will bring it all the way back out. Tight defense, trying to get rid of it. Gets it off to Miller, and Miller's gonna be fouled. That foul is gonna go against Claire Solinsky, her 1st, team 4th. And we're going to see Marissa Frank check back in. Off will come Bryn Frank. So the Frank swap. Sister swaps in for sister. Get that one into Marissa Frank. Frank looking to see who surveying the defense. Has to pick up her dribble, in trouble, gets it off, and now we're going to get a timeout. 30-second timeout, Medford. 3:59 remaining. We will take it with them. 3:59, 58-40, Mosinee in the lead. Welcome back. Mosinee is looking to seal the win here. They're up 18 with a second under 4 minutes remaining. As we get set for the final 4 minutes of this one. Get the ball in to Marissa Frank. Frank looking, see what she can break down. Gets towards the basket. Has to kick it back out to Miller. Miller gets it off Pernsteiner. Pernsteiner fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2. Late call from the official. That one goes against Freeboth, her 2nd.
Fouls on 2,
team
Lexi
5th.
Her 2nd.
And that will send Pernsteiner to the line looking for her 1st points of the game. She'll have 2 chances at it. First one off the rim, no. As now we'll see Kaburik checking in. Solinsky coming out. Catching my breath, 3:49 remaining. Second free throw, Lydia Pernsteiner. That one drops in. 1st points of the game. And now we're going to get this one set. Mosinee is probably going to be in perfect shot. Whereas Barrett gets it up top to Lehman. Lehman back around. Now they get it into Place It, kicks it back out. Now down low, Fitzgerald up, yes. Her 1st points of the half. She has 7, 60-41. That's exactly of Mosinee what you want to do here. Take as much time as you need as they hand it off to Krause. Krause, pressure comes quick. They get it down low to Rush, kicks it back out, 3-pointer, yes. Martha Miller for 3, her 1st points of the game. 3:05 remaining, and it's a 16-point game. Get it over and back across. This is Lehman. Lehman is fouled. That foul is going to go against Autumn Krause, her 4th, team 5th. So still some fouls as we're going to see changes for both teams. Shineski checking in as Lehman will check out, and then we see Pernsteiner, Miller, and Krause check out, and the starting 5 back on the floor for the Raiders. Near side, this is Freeboth. Freeboth guarded by Bryn Frank. Freeboth getting down low, they get it over. Now tipped out and collected up on that far side. Now loose ball on the floor. Possession collected up, and Now taken away. Bad pass. Freeboth there. Layup. Yes. Freeboth with a strong second half, making a case to be our player of the game. 2.5 minutes remaining. 62-44. Down the lane. Floater up. Yes. Marissa Frank with 2 more. She's got 10.5, 12 overall. As now they start a little bit of extra pressure. Get the ball off. Now they get it down low. Fitzgerald in trouble. Tips it out, taken away, Marissa Frank. Marissa Frank is going to double dribble. She didn't realize that she thought it was tipped. But double dribble called, 2:05 remaining. And Mosinee will get the ball into Gaburik, and they will set the half court. Gaburik looking to drive, kicks it out. Smart move there, gets it back to Gaburik. No reason to take any chances here. Gets it in, Gaburik gets it back out. Now down low to Plasek. Plasek looking to get to work. Shot up, yes. Jenna Plasek with 9.5, 11 overall. Couple options for player of the game. Now we see Marissa Frank down the lane, layup up, no, rebound collected up. Now tipped away, and that foul is going to go against Marissa Frank. That'll be her first, team 6. Not the worst situation there. Get yourself to the bonus, as now we will see Denya Betia come in for Freeboth. I didn't see who else checked in. Is now Medford going to put the full court press on. Denya Betia looking to inbound. They get it in to Gaburik. Gaburik pressured by Frank. And just puts the shoulder down, gets away with it. They get it down court. 3 jumper up. No. Probably not the best play if you are Mosinee there. 1:20 remaining. Medford needs points. Frank gets it over to Rush. Rush looking to drive. Jumper, no. Rebound, Brain, but it's tipped away from her and into the hands of Plasek. And now we are going to get a timeout. Took the timeout as the break was happening. 30-second timeout, Mosinee, 1:05 remaining. We'll take it with them. 64-46, Mosinee in control. All right, welcome back. Mosinee looking to close this one out. They need 1:05 to do it. See if they can. They are up 19. Or excuse me, 18. Math skills just failing me tonight. I'm not sure what's going on. I blame it on it being a Monday. Doubleheader Monday nonetheless. As they get the ball into the backcourt to Gonzalez. Gonzalez, as it looks like the subs in as they see Bryn Frank down the lane. Foul counted. Bryn Frank goes to the basket, gets it the fall and the foul. That one goes against 13, Maria Denya Betia. Her first, team 6. As now we will see number 21, Gonzalez, check out. As the free throw, no good. Rebound fought for, stepped on the line. It'll be Medford basketball. As Coach Scott McClepis going down his bench here in the last minute. As now they look to get it in. They get it into Brame. Brame shot up, rolls in. Brame with 2 more. She's got 4 on the game, all in the second half. Denya Betia holding, looking to get it out. She's in trouble, and we're going to get a timeout. Mosinee, 37 seconds remaining. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. 37 seconds left. Drop in your comments if you got a nominee. I'm looking at probably, looks like it might be Lexi Freeboth as our player of the game. She's already got 20. Jenna Plasek with 11. Claire Selinsky with 11. Kate Fitzgerald with 7 for the Indians, but Lexi Freeboth really going to work there in that second half. She's got 13 in the second half to go with 7 in the first half as they get that ball in deep. Tipped away by Brame, collected up by Franck. Franck pushing, gets it over to Miller. Miller in trouble through the wickets on Klepetuskas. She gets it back. Looking to drive, shot up, no. Rebound collected up by Shineski. Shineski looking to go down the floor. That one goes out of bounds with 19.4 remaining. Coach Klepetuskas keeping his starters out there, or at least most of them. As now Marissa Franck getting some good late game practice. Gets it over to Klepetuskas. Klepetuskas down low, Brame. Brame going to work, shot up, yes. Katie Brame with 2 more. Cuts the lead down to 12. Gets it ahead, Danabetia. Danabetia throws it up at the basket. No, and that will wrap things up. The Mosinee Indians get the 12-point win. Doing some quick math here.
Good luck to Mosinee and the rest of the
I'm gonna swing down and grab. I'm gonna have Matt swing down and grab the Mosinee coach and Lexi Freeboth if they're available. It looks like they're heading straight to the locker room. Maybe not, but we'll get some stats here quick. But I'm gonna send him down, Matt down to do that. Try and grab them when they come back out if they do.
Chippewa Falls on Wednesday the 30th against Northland Pines.
All right, we're gonna do a quick chat with, all right, looking through the stats, Lydia Pern, Medford led by Marissa Franck with 12, 10 of those in the half. Rin Rush added 10, Autumn Krause 8, Larissa Klepetuskas 7, Katie Brame with 6 all in the second half, Bryn Franck with 5, Martha Miller with 3, and Lydia Pernsteiner added 1 from the free throw line. For the Mosinee Indians, they were led by Lexi Freeboth. She had 20. Jenna Plasek and Claire Selinsky both added 11. Adeline Lehman added 8. Katie Fitzgerald 7. Zoe Gaburik with 3. Haley Shineski with 3. Riley Sondaleski with 2 for the Indians. We're going to try and chat with, as I see Matt has grabbed Coach Scott McClepis. We're going to get the microphone hooked up here and chat with him right now. Let's have you grab that. All right.
Keep this on when the interview?
Yeah. It's
Mick, just like it's spelled, Mick Kellops.
McKellips. All right, here with Coach McKellips. Coach, we'll start kind of in that second half. Medford made a run, cut the lead down to 8, and then your team really responded and stretched it back out. What were you kind of thinking as that lead, especially when your team started to extend that lead back out?
Our team has always been fighters, and I know Medford's a good team, and they're always going to make a run. So the girls knew that, and they answered, and they picked up the tempo. Our guards started to get scrappy. We got the ball up the floor when we started making good passes like we did in the first half.
All right, we're going to be talking to Lexi Freeboth here in a second. She had 20 points, 13 of them in the second half. What did you see really working for her out on the floor?
Well, first of all, Lexi's a competitor. She drives our team, and there's no quit in her, and she always wants to make something happen, and I'm just glad we got her and nobody else does. So,
bit of a rivalry game. Obviously, there's always a little bit of rivalry between Medford and Mosinee. How does it feel to get a good win in a rivalry game like this?
Oh, well, first of all, any win's a good win, but when you come over to Medford, it's really tough. They're always well coached. The kids are scrappy, and like you said before, they made a run, and they're always going to make runs at you, just how you respond. If you don't respond very well, then you know the outcome.
All right, thank you, and then we'll bring Lexi in. All right, we'll get Lexi framed up here. All right, Lexi, 20 points tonight. What was really working for you out there?
Honestly, I didn't even realize I had like that many, but I hit a few threes when I got the chance, and then I found it working that when I just cut when we had the openings in the middle.
So looking at some of your teammates, Jenna Plasek had 11, Claire Solinsky had 11. What was really working for all three of you out there tonight?
Honestly, just feeding each other and working off of what works best for us. Like we knew Jenna was getting open in the middle on our zone, so we fed her there, and Claire was open on those skip passes. So really, we just fed them when we were open and when we knew they could score.
Looking kind of at that run Medford made there around the middle of the second half, how did your team respond, and what were you guys kind of talking about amongst yourselves as Medford cut that lead down to single digits?
Our big thing was to just settle down. We were rushing a few things, and it was just to settle down, and if they scored, we just next play mentality. We just wanted to get to the next play, forget about it, and move on.
All right, thank you very much. Our player of the game, Lexi Freebots, thanks for joining us. All right, and that will wrap it up from here in Medford. We are going to call it a night. The Medford boys get the win in Game 1. The Mosinee girls beat Medford in Game 2. We are back on the air tomorrow from here in Medford with gymnastics at 5:30. Make sure to check that out. And then I will be in Auburndale, Stratford, Auburndale. Boys basketball, always a rivalry down there. We're excited for that one, so check that one out as well. But for Matt Wenzel, I'm Steve Okenick. We're going to check out here, and we will be back to see you tomorrow at 5:30 from the elementary school.